We started off as Titans, and now we're the Jets. The start of every season always starts with the sweats. Vinny T, Brett Favre, Aaron Rodgers, what's the deal? Don't even try to tell me that the curse ain't real. We're coming for you, better run and hide. Snowball and Johnny boys, Jets worldwide. Why, yeah, boy. Like and subscribe. Fitzpatrick, the end of every season is always tragic. Doug Bryan missed, everybody got pissed. 2 Super Bowl seasons ended with just one twist. 15 years without the playoffs. Is Aaron Glenn legit? We're the freaking New York Jets, and we're built for this shit. We're coming for you, better run and hide. Snowball and Johnny boys, Jets worldwide. Like and subscribe.
Question to start the show. Question.
Butt fumble.
Are they playing that at the Gangrene Beach Club this weekend?
I hope they do. And when they do that, I am hoping that everybody goes on the dance floor, shakes a tail feather, get down, because if you guys know Jets Worldwide, it is Friday. We got paid, but like we always say, we got a whole bunch of bills to pay. And I do have a couple of questions for you, Snowball.
Yes.
Are you naughty or have you been nice?
Oh, shit. I'm always nice. I can't. Sometimes I'm a little naughty, but don't tell anybody. But yeah, I'm mostly nice, but I'll take naughty a couple of times. I know you're just pure nice.
Yeah, always. I'm always nice. I'm always feeling nice, man.
Right.
Well, I want to welcome everybody, guys. You guys are watching another episode of Jets Worldwide. Wide. I am Johnny Boy, and he is.
I'm Snowball, and we have a killer show for you tonight. Legendary. It is a legendary show, Johnny.
Monumental.
It is.
Like, there is. I'm okay. First off, when I spoke with him the other night, I was giddy as anything. I think this is probably the first time that I could say that Snowball has seen me kind of be really lost for words and not be able to fully express myself, you know, because this is somebody that I have watched since a kid, and being able to see him evolve and just see him when he's being featured in, you know, see him get inducted into the Hall of Fame, seeing him get into, you know, the Jets media day. It's like, it's one of us, you know, one of us. And it is probably one of the most awesome feelings. And when we started the show, we said, you know, it'll get there to some point, but we're doing it, man. And I am humbled. I am honored. I am so pumped to have him on. The knowledge that this individual have is incredible. I don't know how much you explain that, like, you know, his man cave is badass. Like, dude, we have to say, I have to say, Snowball. Yeah. I think Jets Worldwide has showcased probably the badasses of the baddest.
Yes.
Freaking man cave, jet man caves that are out there.
This is what we wanted to do, Johnny. We wanted to showcase the fans, the man caves, tailgates, and it's all working. It's all coming together. Before we go any further, though, did you notice that
Worldwide Jet Setter? Welcome aboard.
Derek, the Kansas Jet fan, has become a Jets worldwide jet setter.
Hell
Amazing.
yeah.
Welcome, Derek, brother man.
Derek, welcome. We are so pumped and hyped to have everybody. Big shout out to everybody in the chat, to our guy Mike, Derek, Greg Rollo's in the building. As always, Matt Jetter, what's going on? Can't wait to meet him. He's going to be at Nashville. Bill M is in the building. Chris B is here. We got the whole gang, but again, it's Friday.
Yep.
I can't, again, I'm going to give you a little bit of a quick clip, okay? Just to show you how awesome this person is, because he was showcased on something and he was representing us. So with that being said, I'm going to show you guys something really quickly so you guys can see what I'm talking about.
We have Frank West.
I'm a police detective, and I'm the best tailgater you're ever going to meet.
Every good tailgate party starts with fresh made donuts.
My culinary style would have to be, asphalt chic. I learned how to cook in a parking lot. Monday through Friday, I'm a straight-laced guy, and I do what I have to do to get the job done. Ready, Frank? But on Sunday, I've got a mission I need to achieve, and that's cook all this food and keep these people happy. I went to school for biology and chemistry, so I take a scientific approach to my hot sauce or my dry rub.
This is DR 1.1.
Every week, my tailgate party wins.
Just a little taste of what's to come. All puns intended. Johnny boy, I can't wait. Get him on. Get him on.
I'm bringing them on. Guys, it is an honor. It is a pleasure to welcome a friend of the show. You guys know him as the OG Jets Green Santa, as the OG king of the super fans, some might say, right? The guy. Without further ado, allow us to introduce to our guy, Mr. Frank West, in the building. Hello, sir. Welcome.
Frank.
How are you?
What's going on, man? It is a privilege, honor to have you on our show this evening. For those of you who do not know Frank, you will get to know Frank tonight, because he is definitely one of the original super diehards of the New York Jets, and we are privileged to have him with us tonight. So what's up? What's going on, Frank? How you been?
Little stressed out working on a new project revolving around tailgating, of course. So trying to get that done before my trip out to the Hall of Fame in the first week of August. So between that and work and normal life stuff, it's just been crazy the past couple weeks. But I'm here tonight, and that makes everything all right.
Awesome. Very cool. Question: are you up for the Gangrene Beach Club tomorrow, or?
It's a toss up. I still got some FedEx packages I'm tracking, important components to what I'm working on. So if they're scheduled to be here, right now they're giving me possibly Saturday or Sunday. But if I wake up and say it's going to be here at 2:00, I can't miss it.
Oh, okay. I thought you were tracking packages like Santa packages.
Well, these packages Santa is actually getting. It's not often that Santa gets something, delivered, but
right.
Okay. I need these things to finish what I'm working on.
Gotcha. Secret project, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, it seems like we have a surprise for him that I saw that you put on there for Frank, and I'm not sure if he knows or if I'm tripping about this. Am I tripping, Mr. Snowball, or
it's not.
Is that what I think that is?
What is it? Oh, yeah. We actually made, and if you're a channel member, flood the chat right now with this. We made Frank. He's an emoji, ladies and gentlemen. So we got Frank the emoji. So if you are a channel member, or if you want to be a channel member, please become one now and litter the chat with the Frank West emoji.
That's kind of funny.
How cool is that, dude? I feel like it's coming right out of your screen. It is pretty badass. So
3D, man.
that's all Snowball. That's all him all day,
That's cool.
every day.
No, that's cool, dude.
Which
That's
is
compliments of Jets Media Day.
There you go. Oh, we're gonna get into that later, Frank. But yeah, that's something we got to talk about, Johnny Boy, with Frank. We talk about Jets Media Day. That happened this year, right?
Oh yeah, it was a couple
Yeah?
weeks ago.
All right, man.
I
right.
cannot wait to really get into all of this. So, Frank, I'm gonna have to start with this. I'm gonna ask you, what is your earliest memory of the New York Jets? How old were you when you first fell in love with the team? Do you have a story that you would like to talk about? Or let's get into it, Frank. Let's get into it.
I kind of don't like this one because this is a bad one. But so I went to my first baseball game. I was 3 years old, right? My stepdad took me to a baseball game, and it was at Shea, right? And I watched enough baseball with him to know that these lines aren't supposed to be on the field. I'm pissed off. Like, why are these lines on the field? And he tells me, well, the Jets were playing here yesterday. I said, I hate the Jets. And he goes, no, you don't hate the Jets. You love the Jets. I said, they messed up the field. They said, yeah, but it's football. It's a different game. Well, you'll see. I'll show you on Sunday. And then the following week, we watched my first Jet game, and that was it. I kind of forgot what baseball was all about after that. But yeah, so it was 1976, sitting in Shea Stadium and looking at the lines on the field, pissing me off because it didn't look like baseball that I saw on TV, because it was, you know, the I guess back in the day they didn't worry about cleaning up the field for the next game, you know, right away, whatever. So yeah, so that was my earliest memory of physically being a Jet fan was that day. But if you ask my mom, it's like, since I've been a baby, I just always gravitated towards the color green. Like nice. All my toys, like everything, I just always wanted green was it. So since I was an infant, so that's probably
what was the first game? Could you kind of hit on it? You said just right now, like until you went to
my
your first game
that I watched on TV. I can't remember. I was 3 years old. My first game that I ever saw in attendance was September 21st, 1986, the shootout where my man, number 85, Wesley Walker. Oh, there he is. That's the day we met.
Merry Christmas, Frank. Merry Christmas.
My brother from another mother.
What's happening, my man?
How you doing? Looking like Santa Claus, my brother.
Yeah, you like that?
I love it.
I'm just reminiscing over the first play I ever saw live. I get to the game, missed almost half of it because late pickup, stuck in traffic. I walk in, it's towards the end of the second quarter, and the first play I see live with my own two eyes is Johnny Hector in the backfield, Ken O'Brien under center. Fakes the handoff, looks left, fires over the middle, has Walker. He's at the 10, 5, touchdown. First of 4. First play I've ever seen live was this man right here catching a touchdown. That's it. I was hooked ever since.
As were a lot of us. A lot of us got hooked.
To be able to see the emotion just right now, Frank, was all worth it. We hit up Mr. Walker again. Thank you so much for coming on. As soon as we said your name, he said, "I'm there." No question.
Yep, absolutely. Absolutely.
He's there.
And the funny part, just him mentioning that first touchdown, I was so livid. The first quarter, I wasn't being utilized, and I told the guys, I've always been underutilized. I was always frustrated. A lot of people don't know I was actually a frustrated receiver because I didn't have the opportunities some guys would get. And that's what it's about, having the opportunities and just getting a chance to perform. In that game, they weren't even using me, and I had a strain growing during a week of practice, so I missed a couple of days of practice where Kurt Sohn took over for me. So I didn't know how it was going to be. But I remember Joe Walton wasn't using me, and I come over to the sidelines and tell Kurt, you might as well go in there. He's not really using me anyway. And lo and behold, would ever transpire during that time. I would have never thought the game would have ended up like it did with the 4 touchdowns. But that game, that first touchdown, I'm like, he's not even using me. And he finally calls his play, and it was wide open and play action, and we faked him out. Kenny O'Brien had a great day, but that was the start. But in the beginning of the game, I was ready to sit down on the bench and call it a day because I was so frustrated. And just goes to show you, you can't just pack it in. It's a 60-minute game. You have to play every minute. You never know what's going to take place. But I was pissed. I was ready to give up, because I felt he wasn't using me. And who knew that was going to happen? And above all, I had no idea that game would have turned out the way it did. So it's one of the best games I've ever had. I've had some good games, but that's one I will never forget, especially that last catch over the middle with Kenny O'Brien. And Kenny O'Brien was on the show, and I was able to come on as a guest. And but when they told me they were going to have you, I had no problem. I would have no problem seeing everybody, but with your schedule and everything else. But I felt bad. I did a show recently, and you have so many fans. I have a lot of friends. They're like family to me. They're just good people, like Frank. And I'd forgotten to mention Frank. He's been the first one because I just remember him always having that 85 jersey. And sometimes when I go to the stadium, if I see anybody wearing a Walker 85 jersey, I'll go up to him. I've had people going up, take a picture. I have a jersey on 85, and they don't even know it's me. It's the funniest thing. But I don't go around promoting things. But I appreciate the Jet fans or people who honor you. And it's my honor that somebody appreciates you. And this man right here has always been there. And matter of fact, he used to wear this one jersey painted in pink, and I love pink. And we were just talking about that recently, and I want to get an all pink jersey one day too, because it's my favorite color. But I love this man. That's all I can tell you. That's all. He's like family.
Well, Wesley, Frank, we got Greg that says the 4 touchdown game against the Finns was also his first game and the best game ever for him as well. So this is huge. Mikey Holkans is in the building. What's going on, Mike? He says, legends. So Frank, there is a story that I would love to let everybody know on when you met Mr. Walker and the first time that you guys met and the way you actually met him. I think it'll be and Mr. Walker, let me know if you remember this. But Frank, this is all yours.
You just bear with me 1 second because you surprised me with Wes. I'm gonna surprise Wes right now. So I'm gonna send it to you, Johnny, and you can put it up for me.
Okay.
All right. Because I'm not all up to date on my technology. I do it myself, but I don't know if I even can.
Well, Mr. Walker, we do have a quick question for you. Big shout out to our guy Derek. He gave us a $1.99 super chat. He said, Wes, what is your fondest memory of being a Jet?
I'll be honest with you, and this is really, really true. The fondest memories I really have, I enjoyed being around my teammates. I love being part of the Jets organization, and I love being, let's say, a focal point in games and everything else. But I so appreciate the fans. And, it's been a long time since I played. But when you have people who appreciate you, or just, I met a guy in Bora Bora just this year, Evan Wall, and he just said, man, you were my childhood hero. I'm a big Jets fan. And it's just refreshing to meet the person that he's a very nice person. And I just love meeting nice people. And I've met a lot of people in my lifetime, and there are some people who are not so nice and some people are. But on the most part, the Jet fans that I've had have become friends. And like I said, it's like family to me. And I'm no different than you guys. I just appreciate you all because you've given me an honor or respect. And it's not that I need this, but it's just nice and refreshing. I don't even know how to explain it, but when somebody really they care about you, not only as a football player, but as a person, and they really respected you, and they give you this honor. It's my honor that I've been able to make somebody feel good, especially somebody's in dire need, they're sick, or they're getting ready to pass away. And if I can bring anybody any motivation or happiness or just being a role model to help someone, I don't care who it is. I just want to be that person. And I just respect the people that appreciate me. And I don't know how to describe it. It's just a good feeling. and it makes me appreciate them even more, and as a human being, and that's what life is all about. I just wish this world everybody loved one another. Unfortunately, it doesn't work like that, and then all my teammates, when I think about the sex that we did have, there's a lot of guys that were jealous and they didn't like each other, and I could never understand that. And when you get to a pro level, when you get to this level, I would think that didn't exist, but in this world, it just doesn't work like that. But it's unfortunate. But I just love the people. I love just friends, and I love the Gen and that's why I actually played this game. And they've given me now so much accolades, so much respect, even more than the Jets organization. How can you not want that or respect that? So that's why I played this game. And meeting this guy, the dude's a great cook too, and he's just
we
a
can't wait.
wonderful person, and I just enjoy to be around. The only problem I have, I don't get a chance to enjoy a lot of the people because I'm here in Arizona, but most of these fans that come out have actually supported me in appearances or been there for me where I don't even expect them to be there, and that's just an honor for me. So it's my honor just to be his friend. And then the fact that he's wearing an 85 jersey, hey, I love 85, so we have that in common.
Johnny, I got to jump in before you put that up.
Okay.
I got to say something right now. This is one of the projects that I've been working on and stressing over. And it's supposed to be here tomorrow. I was saving it. I actually was talking to your wife. I was talking to Barb about a week ago, confirming that you
she never told me that and whatever. She's right here. I should have her come in. Barbara, come here.
I had to confirm that you were going to be at the game on September 20th because our 40th anniversary is the 21st.
Really?
And I was going to surprise you with this then.
Come here.
What?
Come here.
Hey, Barb.
Hi, Frank. How are you?
I just telling Wes that I was talking with you about it.
She never told me that. Never told me that.
What? Tell. I don't know what.
When you tell me you were going to be at the game September 20th.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
We are.
So the reason I was trying to confirm that you were going to be there was because it is Wes and mine's 40th anniversary.
That's right. I never told him because I thought it was a surprise.
It was supposed to be, but he just said
Frank,
something.
you ruined it.
He just said something that triggered me that I have to show it right now.
Okay.
The man just said he hopes to one day have an all pink jersey. So I have decided to not only make him, well, let's show him, Johnny.
All right. So this is a Jets Worldwide exclusive. Frank has not showed anybody this. Mr. Walker doesn't even know about this as well. So you guys are getting a live reaction of Frank and Wesley together here with the surprise that Frank has for you.
Okay.
And here it is.
So this will be at my house by tomorrow. If you look at the logo, that's not a Jets logo. That's a Wesley Walker logo. And it's a pink 85 Wesley Walker jersey. So I had this made for you. This was to celebrate our 40th year of your 4-touchdown game. You could wear it all through October. You can wear it whenever you want, but pink is October, breast cancer awareness. But this is going to be waiting for you in D10 on September 20th, 2026. I'll probably run into you before that if you want it. I'll give it to you. But that was the big surprise.
I know. That's right. I didn't tell him that.
That is so cool,
No,
Frank.
are you showing it now?
Now, are you showing something? Because I can't see
We
it.
didn't see anything.
Oh, it's because he's on his phone. So
I'll text it to him. Wes, I'll just text it to you. Hang on.
Okay.
You can take a look at it there.
Now, see, how can you not love that? And there's another lady. There's several, like Liz Mueller. She blinged up an 85 with pink numbers for my wife and has it all blinged up. And I'm like, I didn't even get that myself. But I've had several people. There's another lady, Michelle Yvonne and Leandra Sophia. They made up this nice bottle. They've done stuff for Barbara. And that's why I appreciate it. It's not that you really need stuff like that, but they did this out of their own heart. So how can I not just give something back? It's my honor. Show that to them.
Text that to me because we're talking on Wesley's phone, so I can't bring it up.
Okay.
I know. I
Should have
see.
texted to Barbara. Go ahead and show her
No,
that.
oh yeah, this is the 85 she did with the. Oh wait.
Check your phone, Barb. I sent it to.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's see. Yeah. Okay. This is better.
Can't even see with my phone. I'm
Oh my
foggy.
gosh! Look at that. That's awesome.
Oh. I love it, bro. We were talking about, we were talking about it, but I never expected. Okay, we did it. I even asked the Jets, Chris Pierce, who's a friend of mine, and I've always wanted a pink, and I also wanted a Titan jersey. I'm trying to order it myself or whatever, but dude, I really appreciate it. You're just bringing tears to my eyes, and just the friendship, and I'm not saying I need these things, but when people make these gestures, I'm just floored by it. So how can I not, want to do something special or be just anything that you ask of me or whatever. And that's why we play this game. And I swear I love the fans. When you talk about special mind, I love my guys that I played with. There was a lot of distractions as a team member, but we're playing this game for the fans, and those are the ones that really respect you. And the diehards are, if you watch there was a whole special with the diehard judgment. They're there through thick and thin. I've sat with a Donna Storm who, Wesley, I'm here, rain or shine, and I stayed to the end. I don't know how I could never even do that. And I played the game before, but you respect that. And there's the Jet fan, I just can't say enough about him. And I just so appreciate, but that's why I played this game. And that's why I will do just about anything that I can for anybody. I don't even know how I just can't even describe it. Just the feeling. I mean, that just right there just explains what I feel about the fans or when they do stuff. And I'm just floored when people do these things. And a lot of times my wife will get mad when I do these shows. I go longer than you're supposed to. But people appreciate things that you do. And over the years, I've tried to reach out to people, trying to encourage them. And, and it just comes back to you. But that's what I do. And I'm not looking for anything. But you just mentioned Mikey Holcans. He's so generous. And I love his girl, Valera. They're so nice. People just go out of their way. And I'm just floored by it. And I don't want it to be like, okay, it's Wesley Walker of the Jets. That's why you do things. I don't know why people do it. But I hope they do it because I'm just down to earth. I'm genuine. And these are just human beings to another human being that just wants to be happy and have fun and celebrate things that you have in common. And I just can't say enough about it. And Frank, you're a dear friend. We're sharing some things in common. Personally, I've been through what you're going through. And my son is actually going through some things also. And you can relate to people. You're human. And we're human. We've gone through some of the same thing. And we can share those experiences. And that's what I love about just family, friends, and especially the Jet fans, when you can kind of experience things on a more personal level. And I have that relationship with a lot of Jet fans over the years. They've become not only friends, but family to me.
Oh, yeah, man.
I just realized I'm the only guy without glasses on, so I'm good.
Put them on.
I can't see, bro. I'm only working with one eye. That's it. And these are reading glasses that I can't keep up. I don't know. My brain is fried. I just lost my best prescription transitional glasses that I paid good money for, and I have no idea where they went. That's why I never like buying anything expensive. I can't keep up with them. I got a million of these dollar glasses that I wear,
Yeah,
Wesley,
these are from the North Pole.
if direct from the North Pole, if the Jets could create a position called ambassador to Jet fan relations, you would be my first vote because you, my friend, are our ambassador for Jet player fan relations. In my book, 150,000%.
Well, I appreciate that. And when I think of that, I think of Marty Lyons because he does such a great job with community, family, people in need. And that's a hard thing to do when you're trying to be there for people who are having a dreaded disease that they're not going to recover from. And so when you think of that, and that as an ambassador, and he's been doing that for years for the New York Jets, and Frank is a part of that, many of the Jets. And that's another thing. There's a lot of guys that I think of Claudio with his foundation, but they've given back. I've known so many of my friends that go to Marty Lyons' foundation and fans that go there to appreciate. They've done it. Liz Mueller, everybody, but they support those things for not only Marty Lyons as a Jet player, but what he does for people. And you can't say enough about that. But if I were an ambassador, I'm an ambassador for the fans. You know, that's
Yes.
what I'm about.
That's what your position would be. And I don't know if you actually knew what we were going to talk about tonight, but Frank has we put a QR code up on the screen for the Marty Lyons Foundation. Frank, if you want to take this away, maybe you can explain better.
Because I didn't
as
even
to
say
what
that.
this is
That's
all
on
about.
you guys, because that's just
Yeah.
something that came to mind as soon as you heard the ambassador, you know. And
Yeah, you
I'm
got
for
perfect timing.
kids and whatever. I just deal with a lot of people dealing with, especially cancer. It's running rampant, and it's a shame. And I told you guys on the last show, I'm going to be with, and I'm actually heading to his house tomorrow. He has brain cancer, and he's not. I don't know. They give him so much time, and I'm hoping he's going to be here to go to the Jet game on the 20th. And I actually changed my knee replacement surgery because I was supposed to have it a week before the Jet game, but I want to go to the game. I want to see Frank, but I want to be with this guy just to add some levity to his life or happiness or whatever it is. But, you know, just going through certain things, his wife and people that you're seeing, I think of Bruce Reeder, God, and their Jet fan family. And I still talk to Louise, and there's so much that goes into it, but I can't say enough about Marty Lyons, what he does for his foundation. But Frank, I don't mean to steal your thunder, but I had no idea this was going to take place. But I'm all for celebrating Marty Lyons and his foundation, what he does for children and just people in general.
Yeah. So that being said, Marty's foundation is by far my favorite charity because of the transparency. The vast majority, it's damn near 90 cents of every dollar that you donate goes directly to the kids. They have very minimal overhead operating costs, and it's all converted into wishes. So if you come to our tailgate, you know, Mikey and I, you know, Scotty, you know, I cook as much food as I can afford. Mikey and them, you know, they pitch in, you know, we buy the stuff, we cook it all. And we don't take any money from anybody. We're doing that out of kindness of our heart. And at the end of the day, I tell people, if you feel like you owe us anything, just scan that QR code and do what you think is right. You know, if you came down and ate a chicken sandwich and had a bottle of water and you want to throw me $20, don't give it to me. Give it to the Marty Lyons Foundation. But being that we have this platform here tonight, I have a couple of other jerseys made. If you want to go to the, let me see, try again.
Yeah,
We'll
put your other feet
go
up,
to my
Frank.
phone and let that get back into the studio. Here we go. Mute the mic. Okay. At the studio.
All right, guys.
You want to put that up? All right.
yeah.
So, like, the money that you would donate goes directly to the foundation, but I do get a receipt with the name of who made the donation. So if anybody wants to make a donation tonight, I'll mail you one of these jerseys. But here's the caveat. I am not a wealthy man, and I know how much expense goes into making these jerseys. So I'm going to have to set the minimum for me to mail out one of these two jerseys or both is going to be $250. So if somebody donates $250 to the Marty Lyons Foundation, I will get your info from the boys and mail out one of those two jerseys, or if two people do it, then I'll do that. But usually, like I said, the way it works is I don't ask anybody for a fixed amount. People donate what they want to donate, what they feel they can donate. When I get an email saying, hey, Frank West, you know, Johnny Jimenez just donated $200, I make it a point to send you something out of my pocket. It's not from the foundation. It's just me saying thank you for doing the right thing. So, you know, if I get a couple of big donations tonight, I got two jerseys to give away.
So,
Guys,
how many people have those jerseys at this point?
I only started making them around Christmas of last year. I gave out 8 of them already.
All right, so you could be one of the first 10 people to have one of these jerseys. If you make a $250 donation, scan the code on the screen and make your donation to the Marty Lyons Foundation in the name of Frank West.
I got 10 more coming in the box with West's jersey tomorrow.
Nice.
And if you can send me that advertisement with the cue card, I'll advertise it on my page or whatever. And plus, I like to save it for my little reels that I make anyway. You know when I do those reels, I put pictures of different. I just find, it could be your ex-wife because I've had a friendship. It's just I'm about family and friends. It's crazy, but that's just the way I am, man.
Man, you guys are getting a lot of love inside the chat. We got Cisco that says, Wesley, love you, man. You're a wonderful human. Cisco says, I love that it has number 85. The Matt Jetter says, the British contingent will be with you at the home opener. Mikey Holcan says, well said. Greg says, all New York Jet fans, thank God for a man like Wesley Walker, a real GOAT human being. Derek says, shout out to JB and Snowball. And then Lee Van comes in and says, I hope Wes can meet us up at a Jet meetup one day. And then with that, it is an incredible time that we're having tonight here, guys. This is amazing to be able to see you guys have that. And then you get this that comes out of nowhere because you guys said Mikey Holcan, he drops a giant bomb on us over here. And it is an amazing night that we got going on. And with that being said, we do got some new
Worldwide Jet Setter, welcome aboard.
And those went to, you got them, Snowball, or you want me to do them?
Yeah, we got 10 new worldwide jet setters with us tonight. So M. Villette, J Quest 57, Matty P 99, Derek, the Kansas Jet fan, he has a membership already. Tommy T, HTTC, Matthew Smith, 9086. Jake Asman is now a worldwide jet setter as well. Clancy, NYJ, Kyle Clifton, not the Kyle Clifton, but Kyle Clifton, the Jet fan is with us. And Sarah from Down Under and Mikey Rubino. You are all Jets Worldwide Jet Setters now. So welcome aboard the channel. And thank you, Mikey Holcans, for making that generous donation tonight. We couldn't have done it without you.
This was awesome. And then Valeria comes in and says, love you, Wesley and Barbie.
Love you more, infinity for me.
So with that being said, this is an awesome moment in Jets Worldwide history right here between Frank and Wesley, and seeing Frank's eyes as soon as he says Wesley and then you pop up. But I am dying to know the first time you guys got to meet. Frank, how did this all happen? Please, I've been dying to hear the story all night.
Well, I can't even remember where it was. All I remember is I was walking with a couple of my friends, and we saw autograph sign of Wesley Walker, and it was like 20 years later. It was like 2006-ish. And I said, I got to meet him. And they were like, what are you going to get signed? I said, I don't got to get anything signed. I just got to meet him. So I stood there and waited in line. Everybody's waiting to get their thing signed. And I walk over, and he looks up at me, and he's got a Sharpie in his hand. I go, Mr. Walker, I don't have anything to get signed. I just want to tell you a story. And I told the same story that I said earlier from September 21st, 1986. He stood up. He goes, get over here. And he gives me a hug. And he goes, this is my number one fan. Come over here. And I went around the other side of the table with you. And you're like, oh, what are the games you've been to? I was like, oh, I've been to hundreds of games. And we just started talking about Jets while he's sitting there signing autographs. Meanwhile, the people in the line would get a little pissed off because I'm sucking up all their FaceTime with Wes. And then finally, I was like, hey, man, I'm going to let you go. You're a little bit busy, but it was really great meeting you. And then we ran into each other a few more times. And before you know, we exchanged numbers. And, I ain't afraid to call a man my friend. I'll just call him out of the blue, not even football season, just see how he's doing.
I remember, too, there was one of them Gotham City things. It was during the Super Bowl or right before the Super Bowl. And I was with you. And I think I was talking about Tom Brady, how much I liked them. And everybody hated Tom Brady because I always appreciated as a being a Jet fan, being a Jet player, but I appreciate just good players, or it didn't matter if we were rivals, but I didn't hate Brady. But I remember saying that he got really pissed off about that. How could I even think about something like that? But
yeah, because Brady's a system quarterback and he cheats. That is not a good quarterback. That's garbage. You could take all 6 of his rings and shove them up his ass. Let me show you.
Hey, just getting there that many times is a feat in itself, you know. So, but that's what I get a kick out of people.
Tom Brady. All
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Nobody cheated on this. Nobody cheated on this.
yeah.
This
Well,
is
that's
Joe sacrificing his body to win
Yeah.
this. All right, that's what
There you
that
go.
was. No
Hey, can you-
cheating. No,
can
no
you show the
deflating.
finger? Can you show the finger again to Tom about the real finger? Ah,
All right. Everybody take a screenshot of this,
Hey,
right?
Yeah.
There you
Yeah,
go.
there's a lot of fans that feel that way. I've
Tom
never
Brady.
been that way. I can never
If
do
you're gonna
that. But
send it to
you know,
Tom Brady, let
Yeah.
him know that I've got naked pictures of Giselle.
yeah.
Frank, I
Well-
think we have to change your emoji now. I think
Yeah,
we have to-
buddy.
yeah, we definitely have to change it.
He is too funny.
Oh wait,
Well-
how about this? How about this? Nadej from the Jets calls me up on a Friday night, or it was a Saturday night before a home game, Jets Patriots, October of 2017, and she knows like I'm not shy. I'll do whatever they want me to do. And she's like, "Hey, listen, we got this game set up for the first time out in the third quarter. The person that was supposed to do it has got stage fright. Would you mind doing it?" And I was like, I don't leave my seat during the game. And she goes, "Listen, we'll bring you down at halftime, so like you won't miss any of the game. And then the first time out, we'll do the game real quick, and you can get back to your seat." Okay, fair enough. I'm sold. The game was called Fan-Lee Feud, a play on words, Family Feud, Family
Yeah.
Feud.
Yeah.
So they put up the Family Feud style thing on the jumbotrons, right? And then first of all, to go back a little bit, the first time out isn't until like damn near the end of the third quarter. So I missed the whole damn quarter standing on the field.
I get it.
Right? So
Yep.
I'm standing in the corner of the end zone, waiting for my time to
Nice
play this
view,
game.
Frank.
Now they start coming back because we got a commanding lead here. But all of a sudden, they start taxing Buster Green for Buster Screen, I'm sorry, for being under 6 foot, and start throwing friggin' mythical flags for no friggin' reason, right? So they start coming back, and now I'm hot. I'm not happy about this. I left my seat and jinxed the whole operation. So I'm standing there on the field. They ask me, "Hey, tell us 3 things that have something to do with Oktoberfest." So I'm like, "Okay, beer." Bing, I get one. Then I go, "Lederhosen." I don't think they understood what the word meant because they told me no, but that was the number one answer up there. And then I said a couple of other things, right? And they go, "Okay, Frank, say goodbye." And his poor kid, he's not with the Jets anymore. His name was Alex. He was a nice kid. I probably shouldn't have done this. And I hope it didn't contribute to him not being with the Jets anymore. But he says, "Say goodbye, Frank." Goes to hand me the mic. They're warming up during the timeout. They're on the 5-yard line. So Brady is in the end zone with, I think it was Edelman at the time, and they're just playing catch, right? I can't take that mic. I go, "Brady sucks." And it resonates over the stadium thing. And he starts looking. Now, I knew I was going to be on the field during the Patriot game. So I'd be lying if I didn't say my screensaver was naked pictures of Giselle. So as soon as he looks over, like, "Where'd that come from?" I go, "That's your wife, motherfucker." And they took me off the field.
I'm
Frank
surprised
got-
they would let you back in.
Frank got Alex fired. Frank
Alex
got
looks
Alex
at me and
fired.
goes, "Why did you do that?" I said, "It had to be done." And he goes, "Yeah, but this is going to cause problems." I said, "Dude, I'm sorry. Tell him it was my fault. I'll deal with it." I never
Jake
seen Alex
Asman.
again.
Jake Asman says, "Jets worldwide for
worldwide
life,
for life."
baby."
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Hey, this has been awesome. Mr. Walker, I knew you had you had to do some things today, so thank you so much for coming on.
Yeah, and one thing I'll just add before I leave, it's funny and just the camaraderie and just things that happen. My son, he's heading to Nevis for a wedding, and he runs into Rita Buttle, Greg Buttle's wife, and Greg Buttle's heading to L.A. He was at the airport, and they were going to L.A. And we see Greg and his wife when we come back. But it's always just nice to see people, and I'm sure Frank has run into Greg Buttle and Rita at these different functions, and it's like a family thing. When I come back to New York, I always try to get a hold of them to get together when we come out to Long Island. But it was just weird that he happened to call me yesterday. "Hey, you won't believe who I just ran into right now," but it's just a small world. It was he sent me a picture of Rita and him, and it's a wonderful a picture. And automatically, I got to post it on Facebook or whatever. But I just love the Jets. I love family, and I love Frank West and all the guys that you just mentioned, like Mikey Holcan, Valeria, Liz Mueller. I can go down a list of people down a list, and I just respect them, and I'm just glad. Hey, you guys are I'm becoming your fans right now. So thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming on, Wesley. We appreciate it. And tune in next week because we will have Liz Mueller on the show with us. So,
That'd be awesome. All right.
Yep.
I'll talk to you guys.
Later,
Good
brother.
Thanks,
Before
Wesley.
my wife kills me.
Yeah, don't get killed, Wesley. Don't get
All
killed.
right. I'll talk to you.
Happy wife, happy life.
That's
Man,
my guy.
Frank,
There you go.
I mean, you
That's
came.
my guy.
Got him.
You came in, man, and did we hit a home run with it?
Yeah, that was awesome, dude. I tell you what, like I said, I've been having a rough couple of weeks. I had too many irons in the fire, trying to juggle work and super fan and make my own shit and whatever. And like it's being an adult, right? You just hit stress points in your life or whatever, right? And there's days when I'm just having a shit day, and all of a sudden my phone rings, and I look down and it says Wesley Walker. My face immediately lights up. I'm like, oh, he's calling. I'm like, hey, what's up, man? And he's like, just checking in. And like immediately the day turns around. He's just such a if my life is a Shawshank Redemption, that's Red. He's gonna get me through this life sentence. We're gonna be on a beach in Mexico rebuilding a boat, me and Wes.
Hell yeah.
You're gonna go to Zihuatanejo with him.
That's right, San Juantaneo. I'll crawl through a river of shit and come out clean on the other side.
Well, Frank, this was awesome, man. But there is so many layers that we have to peel through, right, to get to Mr. Frank West himself, and that was just the one little piece, okay? And we're 46 minutes in, right. But
yeah. I usually don't like surprises, but that was a good one.
There you go.
Well, I want to know, and we need to start to get into you, right? Like how there's just so many different moments that we consistently see you, right? Like it was awesome to see you win Chopped, right? But I want to get into.
Yeah, let's start with you. Say it. Go ahead.
The OG original Jets Green Santa. How did that come about?
Right.
How did it all this is pretty cool, man. So
yeah, well, I've got 3 kids, and I had season tickets for all my kids, my wife, and my dad. So there's 6 of us every Sunday. Big family outing. We're going to the game. Until they look at the schedule and realize that one of the games was Christmas Eve, and they were small then, and they were all pissed off. They didn't want to go to the game. I'm like, what do you mean you don't want to go to the game? It's the greatest place, my house is fuck Disneyland. We're going to a Jet game, and they're like, yeah, but if we go to the game, Santa's not going to come. And I'm like, of course Santa's going to be at the game. And they were like, Daddy, don't lie to me. I'm like, why would I lie to you? He is a Jet fan. He's got a special green Santa suit that he wears at the Jet games. And they were like, no, there's no way. I said, trust me, they don't make a big deal out of it, or everybody will be trying to get their Christmas presents early or whatever. I made up some cockamamie shit, right? So halfway, that was with my old tailgate, Petrie tailgate. So halfway through the tailgate, I relinquished control of whatever I'm cooking, and I skedaddle off and put the Santa suit on and the wig and everything, and I show back up with a big bag of toys and stuff, and I'm like, ho, 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 and my kids immediately go, Daddy, that's you. I'm like, don't tell anybody. You'll ruin it for the other kids. And they're like, okay. And they were like big shots then. They played along because they knew Santa. There I am. But yeah, so we just go watch the game as normal, but I'm dressed like Santa, and they come out of a commercial, and Marv Albert, the cameras focus on me, and Marv Albert says, there you have it, folks, the cleverly attired Jet Green Santa. And that was it. I became Jet Green Santa. I'm glad he left the S off, because now I don't got to worry about the Jets telling me, oh, I'm using their name. It's Jet Green Santa. No S. So
nice. It's a good workaround, that's for sure.
But thank you, Marv Albert. That was otherwise I don't know what the hell they'd probably be calling me Jackass, but Marv called me Jack Green Santa and Jack Green Santa.
And there is also another original that I heard around the way too. So can you speak to the story about this as well?
Yeah, that was me. What year? 2019, I think it was. The Jets did Star Wars night, and they put it on the calendar that they were giving away like Jets Star Wars bobbleheads. Yeah, there they are over there. Yeah, let's go back to the other one. Let me get it going. I'll tell you the story.
We're going remote, ladies and gentlemen.
Mikey Holcan said 2018.
It was 2018. Okay, it was Darnold's first year. I thought it was his second year. But all right, let me get this up. Hang on.
So
I should just even mute. Okay, here we go. So here we go.
Do you have it? We can't see it yet. You got to hit the.
You got to enter the studio.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
So there we go.
Pop it up there. Go full screen. Bobbleheads.
Sorry. There we go.
You got it.
Okay. So there they are, the bobbleheads that they were giving away. So when I saw it on the schedule that we were doing a Star Wars night, I started just running down the list of Star Wars characters. I'm going to tell you right now, somebody will do this because I'm going to say it. I was originally thinking about doing the Jet eyes, and we were all going to wear like green robes, but they wouldn't let me. I called the front office and said, listen, what are the odds of you getting me 10 lightsabers into the stadium so security don't take them from us? And they were like, oh, that's a big ask. I'm like, come on, we got a couple months to work on it. And they flat out told me they wouldn't smuggle in the lightsabers for me. So the Jet eyes went out the window, and I said, okay, Boba Fett, Boba Jet. So I called the equipment guy I knew at the time, and he gave me the exact color to paint the helmet. Painted the helmet, had the jersey made, Boba Jet, whatever. There's a mythosaur skull on the back instead of a number. So I did that, and that was my brother Jerry. He's the stormtrooper that's standing next to me. Okay. And as luck would have it, the guy right across the aisle, I can't think of his name right now, it bothers me because he's been there as long as the stadium. He's been right there. He came with a Han Solo in carbonite costume.
Whoa.
So when he saw me as Boba Jet, he goes, oh, Frank, we got to take a picture. And he hits this little button on his belt, and you hear a little pump going, and it blows up this little styrofoam thing. And all it does is he puts his head through it and his hands through it, and he's sitting in there frozen in the thing.
How freaking awesome is that, man?
Yeah. So then fast forward a few years later, and nice fella Dave, Convergent Evolution. I don't believe that he saw me do this and say, oh, I'm going to steal it, whatever. He just is a Star Wars fan. He's a Jets fan, and he came up with Boba Jet. And, he didn't know that I did it. There he is. There's Dave.
Yeah.
So I was a little pissed off when I first seen him. And so I sent him a DM and said, bro, if you would have just asked me nice, I would have gave you the character. I only planned on doing it on Star Wars night. And he's like, what are you talking about? And I said, just scroll back through my Instagram to 2018. And he does. And then all of a sudden, the DMs just start, bro, I am so sorry. I'll throw this all away. I'll trash it. I mean, I got a lot of money tied up in it, but anything to make this right. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm like, no, bro, it's cool. Don't worry about it. So then the next game that we're at, he finds me and he comes over and he sits next to me, apologizes to me again. I'm like, bro, you don't got to apologize. I got a little defensive at first, but I realize now you just kind of came up with the same thing I did. It's fine. And fast forward, whatever it's been now, 5 years, 4, 5, 6 years, whatever it's been, we're good friends. I talk to Dave all the time. He's great people.
We had him on the show, and he's awesome as well, man. So
he's a great guy.
And there's a whole army of like Boba Jets out there now, and there's a whole army of Jetalorians and stuff. So
well, in my defense, Dave's not wearing a Boba Fett helmet. That is a Mando helmet. Mine is Boba Fett.
Right.
Pay close. If you're a Star Wars nerd, you could see the difference. All
The
right.
antennas,
It's
right?
it's the antenna.
Yeah, the
Yep.
antenna, right? Yep.
Yep.
That's it, man.
This is so cool. So Snowball, I know you had some questions, so we could get into with Frank.
No, so I was gonna okay, so the Jet Green Santa was born, the Boba Jet was born, right? And all these characters that you created. And in 2017, there was a pretty big event for you. Can you tell us a little bit about your induction into the Jet Fan Hall of Fame?
I cried. I'm not gonna lie to you. I cried like a fucking baby. So the contest or whatever you want to call it, the selection process, whatever, it starts up, and I didn't think I'm 17. What was I, 44? I didn't think anybody was going to nominate me. You got guys like Cuz, like John Pagano. He's been doing this shit since they were the Titans. So I nominated him. He's a retired NYPD guy. After he retired from there, he worked as like a sniper for the Department of Energy. He's like a legit badass. And Jet Fan raised a family, and I mean, he's just a great guy. And so I write up Cuz quite a bit, and it's Frankie. Look how small he is. Now he's 6'3". Look how tiny he is there. So I write up Cuz, and when the final cut, like I guess basically they ruled out the majority of the people, and it came down to 10. And they put it up for like a public vote for people to weigh in on. And I didn't see Cuz there, but I saw me, and I was all kinds of taken back. I'm like, how is this possible? Like this, it doesn't make sense. And that's all I kept asking the front office is, why me? Like I don't. And they said that they've got, I forget how many hundreds or over 1,000 or whatever it was nominations. They said most people don't even know your name. They just describe you to a T. They say he sits in 124. He always wears a Walker jersey. He dresses like Santa Claus at Christmas time. He always throws Zeppelis to the crowd. But that's kind of my thing too. I make Zeppelis at the tailgate, and then when the Jets score, I throw bags of Zeppelis to everybody in the crowd.
I'm coming by.
Valeria says Frank makes the best ribs.
Zeppelis.
That means a lot. She's full on Italian, so like for her to say that my Zeppelis are the best, that's great. But so I throw the Zeppelis to the crowd or whatever, and they all described me to a T, and they said it couldn't be ignored that there was so many people, and I was humbled by that. And when my kids saw it, I'm like, there's no way. I said these 10 people, there was a couple people much senior to me. I said, and I looked, and Ed's name wasn't in the 10. I said, there's no way Ed isn't getting in. He's got to be like just not listed. Like he's already getting it. Like, you know what I mean? Like they don't need anybody to vote for Ed. So whatever. And then one day I was sitting at home, and ironically, I was having a shit year. I snapped my bicep off playing baseball, and they put me out of work for like 6 months. So I had to get surgery and stuff on it. So I'm sitting at home with my arm elevated, and I'm just all kinds of miserable. And, that's why I have Pepper, even though she's being quiet right now. I bought the bird just so I had somebody sit home with me. The kids were in school. The wife was at work. I was just by myself. So I bought the bird. But yeah, I get a phone call, and it's Neil Glatt. And I'm like, and I recognize the number. Whenever I see the 973 pop up, I'm like, this is Florham Park calling me right now. So I answer it, and he's like, hey, Frank, it's Neil. I just want to tell you that you're getting inducted into the inaugural class of the Jet Fan Hall of Fame. And I started like, I'm getting all fucked up now. I started getting all choked up. And I was like, that's incredible news. And I mute the phone, and I just started crying like a baby. And he's saying something, and I apologize to Neil if he's out there watching. I don't know what the fuck he said. I was just in tears, a mess. And then when I heard him ask me something, yeah, it was so cute. He said, are you going to be at the game on what? I was just, yes, and then whatever, like, am I going to be at the game? I haven't missed a game since Jesus was a baby. You're asking me if I'm going to be at the game. But whatever, he says whatever nice things he said to me, and I hung up the phone, and then it was somewhere between like screaming and crying and just a whole lot of banging my head against the wall in disbelief. And I was whatever. I'm surprised they didn't send me to the loony bin that day. And then when I ran out on the field, I was dressed as Santa Claus. Obviously, it was like the game just before Christmas. And I run out onto the field, and Chris Johnson was out there, whatever sponsor funded the whole Hall of Fame thing. And I thank him. I said, Mr. Johnson, thank you. He goes, no, don't thank me. You earned this. And I was like, oh, my God. So now I'm doubly fucked up. And then he goes, he goes, hey, Frank, how does this compare to winning Chopped? And I look him dead in the eye. I go, what's Chopped? Like, I was just like, literally, like, there's nothing that can compare to that. Like, not only am I, like, you know, lifelong Jet fan, there was never a Hall of Fame. You know what I mean? Like, that wasn't even something you could aspire to, you know? And then to be in that first batch of people, just 5, you know, it just, you guys are going to make me cry now on block.
Try not to make you cry, Frank.
Yeah, it was a lot, and it's still a lot, and it means a lot. And, you know, all the years of shit records and people tell me, why do you give a fuck if this team wins or loses? They don't give a shit about you. That kind of goes out the window when they're throwing a jacket on you, talking about, you know, you're in the elite fan of this team and, you know, you matter to us, you know? So, let's talk about some other shit, please.
I mean, it's kind of like I told you yesterday, Frank, when we were talking, like, dude, I grew up seeing you guys, like you, Mikey, I mean, Fireman Ed, I mean, Jetman, like I can keep going down the list, you know, Captain Jet. And it was so awesome because I was always like, there is no other fan base that has the types of fans that we have. Like, we will be the worst of the worst, and we're still there no matter what. And it is such a like family oriented community that, I mean, like meeting Mikey, and then from Mikey it's blossomed to this, from myself and Snowball to now with Wesley Walker, with you, with Liz, just everybody that continues has had this Boba, you know, I mean, Ant, you know, I mean, the 103 Germany crew. Like, I could keep naming the people that we've had onto this show. Court, her pops, you know, seeing the generational families, right? From her dad, then to her. I can't help but to be a fan, like, you know, and then now my kids, they're all like all about it. My Giovanni, my son Gio, his first words that he spelled were Jets.
How old was he? How old was he?
He was, what was it, Snowball? Maybe like 1?
Yeah.
Like
Morgan was 14 months old. My daughter.
Yeah.
14 months old, just barely walking. And I'm screaming in the living room, Jets. And she's over there going, Jets. I'm like, what did you say? And I look at her, she barely even had teeth. And she's like, Jets. I'm like, oh my God, this apple did not fall far from the tree.
100%.
That's it, man.
Yeah.
And Frank, and then that's not even it, too. Like, there is the professional, right? I'm gonna mess it up, Frank. You know I'm gonna mess it up. But you're part of that too.
Yeah, Pro Football's Ultimate Fan Association. Yes.
Yeah. Can you please talk about that to let everybody know in regards to that as well?
Yeah, so that's a byproduct of me being on Chopped. So if you see Chopped, there's my particular episode, there's 4 people on there. And one of which was Bronco Babe, which is Katherine Hyland, the girl with the blonde hair, and she had the eye black on or whatever, or she had Broncos colors or whatever.
Yeah, she was trying to talk trash. I want to go against Frank, and Frank held his own. He's like, well, all right, we'll see.
Yeah, that's pipe dreams. She can't hold a candle with me. Anyway, she's sitting there like between takes. Like, that's a long day. Like, I got there at like 6 a.m, and I wasn't done until probably 10 or 11 at night or whatever it was. So there's a lot of downtime in between the segments that you see on TV. And they tell you not to talk or whatever, but we're fucking adults. Knock it off. You know, I understand you got microphones going or whatever, but we're sitting there just kind of whispering, talking amongst ourselves. And she's telling me about the PFUFA, and I'm like, how good can it be? You know what I mean? I never heard of it before. The reason I never heard of it is because there was only one Jet fan in it, and that was Billy Kay. Billy Kay retired from the Department of Corrections, New York City, and moved to Florida the year after he got in. So there was no Jet fans up here to represent the PFUFA. So she tells me, you got to come out to my, and this is in June. We filmed, episode aired in October during football season, but we filmed in June. So she's like, you need to come out to Canton. You need to be our guest. I want you to come out or whatever. And I was like, yeah, maybe we'll see. You know, I'm not putting much stock in it because, again, never heard about anything. So Billy meets up with, you know, we have the reunion every year, and Catherine and Billy are at the reunion in 2016. And she's telling him about me. She goes, you absolutely have to meet this guy. He's obviously an amazing cook. He was on TV. She couldn't tell him I won because we signed non-disclosure agreements and it didn't air yet. So she was just saying, oh, this guy's a fantastic cook. He's a great person. So he ends up calling me. And this is like September-ish, you know. And he says, hey, man, I'm Billy. I got your number from Catherine. And I was wondering, if I gave you my draft card, would you be interested in coming out next year? So the way it works is someone has to draft you. It's like the NFL. You get drafted, and then there's a whole process behind it. Like you have to write a bio, and then there's some charity work you got to do the week of. And it's like, I don't want to call it hazing, but like you'll be carrying all the school supplies for the charity event we do and like little things, you know? And yeah, so he asked me to be a part of it, and I tell him, all right, listen, I'm real busy with work and football season. When does it have to be in? And at the time, the rules were you had to submit your application by the time the clock read 0 on the Super Bowl. So I'm like, all right, perfect. I have the week off of, you know, between Christmas and New Year's. So I'll sit down because I don't like half-assing things. Like I'm balls out on everything. So I want to be able to sit down and really write this thing neatly so it represents what the Jets mean to me, like how much football is in my life. Billy gets some bad news in that time. He had cancer once before. He gets a relapse, and he goes into a bit of panic mode because I hadn't submitted my application yet. So he drafts another person, right? And it's a fellow named Joe Carlson. They call him Broadway Joe. He used to tailgate over in L7. Great guy, no doubt. But he gets the application in first week in December. So you go through the whole interview process. And they say right up front that there's going to be a bit of an issue because you're only allowed each team can only draft one person per year. And Billy gave out 2 draft cards, so we kind of got a problem. So I'm like, hey, man, it is what it is. You know, if it matters much, I got my draft card in September. And they say, yeah, but your application wasn't in until December 28th or whatever it was. I'm like, I don't see why that much matters, but whatever. So they send me an email back telling me, unfortunately, you didn't make it. You're still in the process. You could reapply next year. It's no sweat off my back. I've never been there. I don't know what I'm missing. It's like big deal. It's their loss. I know what I'm bringing to the table. And you come by a tailgate. You ask Mikey what I'm bringing to the table. Michael, tell them. Anyway, yeah. So at the end of the day, I wasn't too concerned with it. But Billy starts calling me every day. He's calling me nonstop. And then it peters off to like 2-3 times a week. And he's like, I swear to God, I'm going to make this right. I'm going to get you in if it's the last thing I do before I die. I'm like, all right, buddy, I'm sure I'll get in. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. So the following year, they accept me. And now I elevate from draftee status to potential veteran status, which means now I'm invited to the reunion. And he's the best. I'm invited to the reunion in Ohio. And I have to go through the motions and fulfill my obligations to them. And Billy's calling me. He's like, "Oh, this is good news. It's going to be good. You know, I talked to the doctor. He said it'll be okay for me to fly." And I only know what he's telling me, right? And he's telling me how I'm only going to come out for a couple days. I'll probably get there for Friday night, and then I'll fly home Sunday. And I'm like, "Okay, man. No, it sounds good. You know, I can't wait to see you." Right. And we talked more than just this. Like he talked to me about his family and, you know, his wishes if and when he passed. And I'm like, "Bill, don't talk like that. You're going to be fine. You know, whatever, you know, you be optimistic." He's like, yeah, I'm sure. Well, we get to the reunion and I'm hustling, doing everything that I have to do. And I don't even take notice that Billy's not there. You know, I'm just focused on don't fuck this up. Like this could be a good. And when I got there, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was impressed. There was 32 tents set up, 32 tailgates, 32 teams. Nobody actually. One team was missing because the Pats did not have any kind of representation there. But there was 32 tents because Dallas was so big. They had like home and away. They had a blue tent and a white tent. Oh. There were so many members of Dallas. So yeah, long and the short of it is I was just taking it all in. And I was like, this is fucking amazing. Like this, and nobody's fighting. Like that's great, you know. There's a little ball breaking going on, but nobody's fighting. So at the end of the day, I end up I get inducted, and they bring us into a room after the big charity event where we give out the school supplies to the kids. And now, there's only one person I want to tell that I got in, and that's Billy, and he's not here. So I pick up my phone. I'm literally dialing him, and it starts to ring. And Cherie walks in, Miss Purr from the Carolina Panthers, and she's crying. And she goes, "Frank, it's Billy." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm calling him now." I thought she's just touched, like, "Oh, like, look, I'm happy for you guys," or whatever. She goes, "No, Jen just called. He passed away 10 minutes ago."
Oh man!
Wow.
Like, you always hear shit like that. Like, if it's the last thing I do before I die, right?
Mm-hmm.
The fucking guy hung on until another PFUFA member, because his family wasn't around. PFUFA member was sitting with him in the hospital, and he's asking her, you know, "Did Frank get in? Did Frank get in?" And she's like, "Yeah, they just called. He got in." And then he died.
Man.
Yeah.
That's incredible, Frank.
You know,
that's a crazy story.
I'm knocking shit over, but let's bring it up. We got to show everybody Billy.
Yeah.
I got a whole box here.
We got to give Billy his props.
Yep. Shout out to Billy. We made you solo layout here too.
Yeah, so you can show the pictures.
There's my draft card that he sent me.
Oh, look at that.
Wow.
And that's Billy.
How awesome is that?
Oh man. Rest in peace, Billy. Billy K.
So here's another one of his cards, because every couple of years you usually make a different card, you know. Here's another Billy card.
Nice.
Oh wow.
That's
so now cool. You want to hear some weird shit, right? They made a commemorative patch for Billy. And it's if you go to some of those older pictures I have that you have of me, and if you see where I have like a jet fighter coming up right here, right? I don't know if you see any.
This one?
No, not that.
Oh, hold on.
Not that one.
Dude, this is like my favorite picture, by the way. I just want to let you guys know that. Okay. Hold on. Let me see.
Can we put that on the big screen at MetLife?
That's New Jersey there, New Jersey there. These are newer. It's got to be an older one, like. No. So, in any event, they made these commemorative patches. There you go. Look at that jet patch.
Yeah.
That's the Billy K commemorative patch, right?
Mm.
So I bought 5 of them. And I put one on the left sleeve and I ironed it on and it fell off.
Oh.
I put one on the right sleeve and it fell off. I put one on the left chest pocket, like area, It fell off. I put one on the right side. It fell off. You see that one there? That was the last one I had left. I put that right over my heart. Try to pull it off. I've tried to physically rip it off so I could sew it on because it's a little bit crooked. You can't get it off. How fucking crazy is that?
That is crazy.
Then
He's with you,
they
man.
did the virtual draft in 2020. Do a virtual draft in 2020. And they're showing just before the Jets pick videos and shit from previous drafts. They show Billy with his hard hat, 1995 at the Garden. I'm sorry, Radio City, where they used to do the draft. They show you Billy. Then when they cut to the next scene, it was me at where the fuck was it? It was just some video of me going batshit. It was from a game, I think. I can't remember. But I just wanted to, like, they have no idea of knowing, like,
the connection.
who Billy is or whatever. They ended up putting our two videos were like literally side by side on the. Yeah, Billy get me choked up.
It's the way that's
what
life,
the
man.
sad thing is? I tell people all the time, he was my best friend that I never met. We had such a tight relationship. We talked about every facet of life for over just about a 2-year period, but we never knowingly, I may have run into him at a game 20, 30 years ago. I didn't know it, but since we were introduced, it was only over the phone. I never got to meet him because he got sick right after, and he was in the hospital the whole time.
That's incredible.
And he made me promise him. He said to me, you just got to promise me one thing. After I get you in, that you're going to cook for my friends out there like you would for Jet fans at home. I said, yeah, no problem. He goes, no, you don't understand. This isn't just like a fan group. These people are going to be your family. They're my family. He's like, this is the only family I have left. I need you to cook for them the best you got. So I'm like, all right, man. So I couldn't do it in 2018. You're not allowed to when you're a potential veteran. So I go back in 2019, and I made a promise to a dying man. They do a little thing where they sell these like a little token at the bar for $5, and everybody that's competing, every tent that's competing, it's usually all 32 teams. You have a bucket with your team logo on it, and whatever food you think is the best, you throw in the bucket. You throw however many you buy. If you like somebody's food that much that you go buy $100 worth, you throw them in their bucket. Or if you split between multiple teams, you put them in the bucket. They had 1,000 of them, right? The goal was to raise $5,000 with the Friday night tailgate. They came around, and the tailgate runs from 6 till midnight. About 7 o'clock, 7:30, they came around and they pick up my bucket, and I said, what are you doing? Is there a problem? They go, no, we're just checking something. And they put it back down and they walk away. Then they come back at about 8 o'clock and they take the bucket away. I said, what are you doing? And they go, oh, we're going to end early this year. I said, what do you mean you're going to end early? I'm only on round 2. I said, I've got a cooler full of meat over here. The ribs aren't even done. This was just like corn dogs and chicken sandwiches. And, I forget what else I made at that point. Empanadas, maybe. I don't know. But I only put out like 2 rounds of food. I'm, chopped. I got 3 rounds. So I didn't finish. She said, no, don't worry. We won't hold it against you or something like that. She said, I'm like, what the fuck is happening here? You don't find out who wins until Sunday morning. We have an awards breakfast inside the actual Hall of Fame. There's a big, like a conference room or whatever, and they have a kitchen and whatever. So they cook breakfast for us, and we do our award ceremony in there. So they get up to the mic, and they say, in second place, the New Orleans Saints with 20-something coins, right? They had 22. This was second place, had 22 coins. In first place, and they spell out the Jets. I had how many hundred of, it was everything. So they gave me, like, this was the prize. It was barbecue tools, right? In this
Okay.
box.
Uh-huh.
But I just I gave the barbecue tools away. They couldn't keep up with what I was doing. But I saved it's a nice box. So this is where I keep all my mementos from PFUFA, because unfortunately I've already lost a few more, like, since I've been actively involved with them. You know, my friend Tommy, the bell ringer from up in Buffalo, passed away. Big Ralph. Mikey.
Like that. Did you get the coins? Did they give you the coins?
No, they reuse them the following year. We're all about
they
keeping
reuse
the
them.
overhead low. We gotta raise money.
Hey.
It was just some generic, like, some kind of
Did you
token.
take one? Did you take one, Frank?
Nah.
Hey, Frank. Name some of them people that are no longer here with, man, because I know this means a lot to you.
Yeah, so, you know, I don't want to forget anybody, but I know most recently we lost Big Ralph from the Browns, and Big Ralph was one of the guys that I really gravitated towards with this, like I flew out to his funeral. I found out that he passed away on, like, whatever, like a Wednesday or Thursday or whatever, and I was on a flight out there to go to the funeral, and literally when I landed, I got a notification from the airline that it was time to check in for my flight home. Like, I went there just for that, you know. Well, let me see what else I got here.
Hey, the Matt Jetter says Frank out here collecting coins like Sonic.
Yeah, Stephanie from the Eagles. I drove down to see her, and, like, I was, you know, I used to do the fake beard thing, right? So in 24, when I got clearance at work, I could grow a beard. I was really, like, hush hush about it. Like, I wouldn't see anybody. I didn't post anything on social media. I would wear a bandana like I was Jesse James, you know, covering up my face, you know, because I wanted to grow in first. So I remember going down to see Steph and just seeing her laying there, and like, I knew she only had. They told me she only had a day or so left that she was going to go. So, Philly fan, lived just into Delaware. So I drove down to see her, and she could barely see at that point. And I remember just reaching up to her. I said, "I'm going to tell you a secret." And I put her hand on my face. I said, "I'm not going to wear a fake beard anymore. I'm growing the real thing." She goes, "Oh, I hope I'm on the good list." I said, "You know you're on the good list, you know." But yeah, she killed me. She said, "It's been a pleasure knowing you," as I was saying goodbye. And like you knew there was no coming back from that. Man. But yeah, man, it hurts sometimes. You get so attached to these people you meet during this football stuff that they become family. And to lose one, it's like losing a brother or sister, you know?
100%.
That's what it's all about, Franklin.
Dude, this is... So I'm going to put this out there right now. And I'm going to say it because I don't give a shit, right? So I can say it. This is no disrespect to anybody that's been on here on the show or anything like that at all. And all that. But I mean, Frank, like, this is awesome, man. Like, you and Mikey are what brings this community so, like, close, man. Like, dude, I could talk to Mikey for, like, hours, and it feels
He's
like
awesome.
a minute, you know. And then you too, Frank, like, we just start talking. It's like we knew each other forever in a day. And it is awesome, man. Like, just to see how much this fan base and community just, I mean, it's the same way with Snowball, you know, like, I'll call him, like, sometimes when he's just to check on him, you know, and be like, "Hey, bro, how?" Because I know he had, like, a crazy day at school, and I'll be like, "Hey, man, did you kill anybody today?" He's like, "No, you know, unfortunately,
I let them all live.
I let them all live, but no, but you know, just." But it's what's about. Like, to hear Wesley just hit you up out of nowhere and be like, "Hey, bro, you okay? You good, man?" So, and then you got Mikey, like right here, saying from D10, Artie, Tom Fisher, from D7, Bruce Reeder, from D4, Marty, Gabby, rest in peace, brothers. Like, it's what it's about, man.
Yeah.
You know, and
it's a brotherhood.
It truly is, man, and it's amazing.
I tell you, and I really hope the Johnsons aren't watching, because then we never have a shot at winning. And I'm going to tell you why. Because I don't give a fuck what happens on the field. At the end of the day, at this point, I'm going to see my friends, my family, right? It means more to me to go hang out with Mikey and Valeria and Scotty and the whole gang than I give a shit if they win or they lose. I'm going there to have fun. I'm having fun no matter what. People forget it's a game, right? If the Jets beat the Patriots, I don't get 100 acres of land in Boston. All right, it's a game. If we win or we lose, it's just fuck them. Correct. It's at the end of the day, I tell people, like, when they say, doesn't it bother you that they lose? I said, you ever go to a concert? And they're like, yeah. I said, if you go to your favorite musician's concert, I can see Snowball's probably Taylor Swift. So if you go to Taylor Swift concert and she
Why?
just picking out your guitar, you're being too quiet. You made yourself an easy target. But you go to a concert and your artist doesn't play your favorite song, you don't flip out and demand your money back and say somebody should sell the franchise. No, so the Jets don't win, they don't win. We ate like champions. We hung out. We had some good laughs together. That's all that matters.
100%.
Life's too fucking short. You're not going to cry.
What happens, Frank? What happens when the Jets are actually back in action and we start winning a shit ton of games? You're going to be obnoxious or what?
I'll probably take a massive coronary and won't live to see it.
No, man.
No.
I want to see you guys, like, like the super fans of fucking you, Mikey, Ed, freaking Captain Jet, Jetman. I mean, we like. Am I missing more people? I probably am right now.
Oh yeah.
But shit, man, I want you guys to be on the fucking field.
Yes.
There with them as well.
Exactly.
They won't let that happen. After Ed picked up Anderson like that, it's never going to happen again. It should. You remember that? Did you watch that game?
No. Wait. What
we
happened?
were on the field. It was a Hall of Fame induction. I think it was Cuz when Cuz was getting inducted, and
Liz too. I didn't forget about you, Liz.
That's right, Liz.
She'll kick my ass next week.
I'm trying to remember the details, but they couldn't get us off the field in time after the Hall of Fame induction. So it was Rich Anderson, right? Yeah. So they couldn't get us off because he'll remember because it was literally right in front of his seats. So they couldn't get us off the field in time, and because NFL's got rules on what could be moving on the sidelines to make it fair so that there's no distractions. You don't want people running across the end zone or whatever. So they kind of just stopped us in the back of the end zone, and Richie catches the touchdown, and he takes a few steps into the I don't know what you would call the outside area behind the end zone.
Yeah.
And fucking Ed just decides, fuck this, grabs him, picks him up.
Holy shit.
So I walk over and I figure let's fucking throw him up on our shoulders, right? So I reach over to grab him, and all I feel is somebody grab my arm, and it's Nadej from the Jets. She's like, Frank, don't do it. I'm like, I gotta ruin all the fun.
But I'm telling you, they should, and Johnny's right. They should have you guys down on the field after the game.
We can be trusted.
Yeah, that's all right. There's going to be enough mayhem going on after that. Yeah, he was dying, right, Mikey? Okay,
yeah.
But yeah, if we win, we want to see you guys turn into like we started as the Titans. You guys become Titans, like the ultimate fans, like
that would be crazy,
obnoxious, like crazy ultimate.
Yeah, that would be crazy. But
I have to know more about this story. We are going to put in the link at one point. Mikey, I need you to call in because he said I thought he was coming to me with the ball until Ed and Frank abducted him. And I need more context to this story because this is like exactly Matt Jenner. Is there footage?
I was just going to say they probably didn't even show this on TV because they don't condone this type of behavior. So they probably cut to like a replay or something and just showed him land in the end zone. But like people that were at the game, like Mikey couldn't fucking miss it. We were literally 5 feet away. Like he was like, he's right there. Wow. Wait, did you record it, Mike? Did you by any chance get that on video?
Oh,
He
man.
might be the only possibility of us having this on video.
This is amazing, Frank. The stories, like I tell you right now, that we need to have you back on because we really want to get more of this. Mikey, what's going on? Can you hear me?
Oh, go ahead. Yeah.
What's up?
What's going on, Mikey?
Oh, okay. I need to know about this story.
All right. So Frank says to me, my seats are where they used to do the Hall of Fame induction, and they do a lot of the announcements. It's next to where, not where they run out, but there's an entry way to get in and out of the underground part of the stadium. So Frank tells me Cuz is getting in, and Frank was on the field because when they induct new people, all the Hall of Fame people are on the field welcoming them into the group. So Frank had worked really, really hard. Not that Cuz needed it, but Frank was really going over the top, getting Cuz, just, helping him out. And he did the same thing for me. So Valeria is always with the camera, really great. And I wear hands, so I don't really have my camera. But for this, I took a hand off, and I'm taking pictures of Frank next to Cuz. He's, a couple of personal pictures where he's smiling at me, a couple of pictures of when, they run out of the tunnel and whatnot. And then the game starts. They kick off, and they're still on the field, standing there. And I think it was either the first or the second play of the third quarter. They threw a screen pass, and he broke it. And he comes running into the end zone. And I'm one of the people they can jump to. I've gotten a ball from Robbie Anderson. Like, if they decide to do a leap, I'm right there. And I see him kind of giving me that look like he's coming, but no. Ed cut him off, and it's like maybe 5-10 feet literally from where I'm at. Ed cuts him off. He ends up throwing the ball. He kind of hugs Ed. Ed picks him up. Next thing I know, Frank has him, and I'm like, I don't have a ball coming my way. They mugged him. And it wasn't to the point where security was coming. Hey, Klecko. But it was, I've never seen a regular fan on the field pick somebody up. I've seen it in Green Bay, and when they jump into the stadium,
Right.
like we were on the back page of the paper when Robbie Anderson came in with the touchdown, and you could see me reaching through, taking the ball. He didn't actually give it to me. I took it. And they actually made me give it back, and they gave me a replica ball because they want game balls left on the field. But it was, at the time, you didn't realize how funny it was and how rare it was, because I know Frank, he's everywhere. Like, it's not like I've seen him with players all the time. If you've been to even any of his tailgates before he joined us at D10, like Nick Mangold makes special trips out of the way to go see and eat his food. And but it was really funny because it was like there was nothing he could do, Richie, and the players kind of wanted to come in and celebrate, but they didn't want to get around the regular people.
That's what I was going to ask you about.
There were other players
usually when
like
people
standing back,
score, right?
Should I run in and join this? Because these guys aren't players. And then security's like, well, they're on the field because they're all in the Hall of Fame. They all have green jackets. So they're not some crazy person running onto the field trying to take a picture with Messi.
Oh, there was one crazy person there. But...
Well, yeah. But, there's nothing they could do to Frank or to Ed because you see these guys on the Jumbotron all the time. Like, this isn't uncommon for, so security's like, they want to do something, but they can't. Mm-hmm. And Nadej is like a woman. So she kind of, I guess, I never saw her tap Frank. I was laughing really hard. And I was like, I remember saying to Vinny, I'm like, man, that was going to be my ball. And, because I saw him looking at me and he did like that with the ball. And then he's coming, running. And I'm like, here it comes.
He got
and
mugged.
Then Ed just grabs him. And then I see Frank grab him. And then other people. Frank, the guy's Max was there, right?
Yeah.
So Big Max, who has the hat with 1,000,000 pins on it. He's also, I think, inaugural class Hall of Fame, but I'm not sure. I know he's in the Hall of Fame.
Max, Max was 2.
Second year. So I know I saw him there, and they mugged him. Like once Ed grabbed him, it was
game was over.
It was done. I still contend that he might have been coming to me with that ball though, because I was like,
He may have been.
he's looking at me like this, and I'm like, come on, baby, let's go.
When I get back to the seats, I said to my kids, and they're just shaking their heads because they know I always get into some shit. And I said, if I told you when you woke up this morning that I was going to be tackling, Robbie Anderson in the end zone, would you believe me? And they said, we wouldn't rule it out.
Was that the noise that Robbie?
Yeah,
Anderson
I said
made?
Richie Anderson. It's Robbie Anderson, by the way.
Yeah, it was
Sorry about
Robbie.
that. Yeah.
What did he used to call himself? Young Amazing or something like that?
Chosen?
Chosen.
Was it Chosen? Young Chosen?
Chosen.
It's chosen.
Worldwide
That sounds
Jet
like Archie
Setter,
Bunker's doorbell.
welcome aboard.
Yeah,
And
it
our
was
guy,
amazing.
Phil, big shout out to our guy Phil. Phil gifted another Jets Worldwide Jet Setter membership that went to the big fella. The big fella, what is going on? Welcome. You are a Worldwide Jet Setter. And Leany comes in. Shout out to Leany. Says Snowball and Johnny are the best. Let's fucking go. So, Mikey, Frank, can I ask you guys this? Is this probably the best pitcher that's out there right now? Like, how awesome.
I see that every Sunday, guys. This is not- We shot an Amazon episode together for the Patriot Jet game, and I think it might have been a Monday night game, Frank.
Yeah, it was
Or
Thursday night. Thursday
yeah.
night.
And Amazon followed me to work. They followed Frank. They followed another person. And then, like the Amazon guy was telling me when I got there, we got to the game. It was an 8 o'clock game. We probably were in the parking lot around 1 or 2 in the afternoon, Frank.
Yeah,
Something like that. And they opened up the lot 5 hours before. So we were waiting online, and we always like start to collaborate and say what's up. And that day we were being filmed. So, we were out of the car talking, and I, gave Frank a big hug. It was actually like amazing day. And the Amazon guys that were shooting with Frank, they were kind of like mixing around the lot a little bit. Like, oh, you're a Hulk hands guy. And you could go, man, Frank really dislikes Tom Brady. I said, you picked the right game. And I don't even know if I've told Frank this. Maybe I did, but he's like, he really has a big hatred for Tom Brady and the Patriots as well. I go, honestly, if we were in the AFC Championship game with them and there was an opportunity to Frank to go to the front and crash the plane or the bus, that'd be the only way Frank would miss a game. He would actually go up, steer it into a thing just for the win. And he goes, we can't use so much of the footage because of his language. And I was like, I go, well, you've been shooting us. They shot us for probably 7 hours that day into a 3-minute thing that they played pregame that had each of us on for maybe 30 seconds each. And so you don't know what they're using. I took a bite of a sandwich at my office at JFK, and they had that on. I'm like, I didn't even speak. They don't even know where I'm at. I took a bite of an egg sandwich. They had that on there, and it was like, But if you watch it, I'll send you the link outside of here, guys. It's really cool. Actually, someone had just sent it to me. That's what made me think of it. And I started to laugh because I was like, man, Frank must have been just cursing up a storm to these Amazon people because they start at your house in the morning. Then they followed Frank. Did you tell him what you do for a living, Frank?
Yeah, hinted.
Okay. So Frank can't be followed to work. I can. The other person also could. But, it was like the guy was like, man, he has a strong dislike for Tom Brady. I go, he fucking hates him. He's like, yes, he uses that word all the time. And I'm trying to film you now, but you're using it too. So you can't use that on Amazon. And I'm like, all right, he hates Tom Brady. I said, he hates everything to do with the Patriots. I said, so does everyone you're looking at in this area that's wearing green. We don't want anything to do with this guy. If you told me the plane crashed on the way to the stadium tonight, we would be celebrating with corn dogs. It would be no problem for me.
Spygate, Tuck Rule, Deflategate. Do they have a fucking win without some form of controversy?
Yeah, it doesn't end.
Because they fucking scumbags. No fucking good. No fucking good. We should go up there this year, throw all the fucking tea in the harbor, just like they did back in whatever fucking year, 76. I don't know. 250th anniversary. Yeah,
I'm with it.
All the fucking tea in the harbor.
Let's
Last time I was up
take
there,
a leak in the harbor.
Jerk off little fucking leprechaun asshole puked all over Louis Demando. Puked all over him. It's a rarity that I leave my seat during the game. You could probably count on your fingers how many times, lifetime, I leave my seat during the game. But it was cold as a witch's tit. I was freezing. I just couldn't stay warm. And I said, you know what? I got to go take a leak. Maybe that'll help me, get the chill out, right? I come back and I'm looking at Lou, and he's looking at me like I just fucking stabbed his fucking brother. And I'm like, what's the matter with you? What's the matter with? Look at me. And I'm like, holy shit. If he puked all down Lou's right side, all over his shoes, everything.
Jesus.
If I didn't go, that would have been all over my head. And then I'd be indicted for taking that son of a bitch and throwing him onto the field.
What is that?
Oh, yeah.
This is the video.
We're not bandwagon fans. We bleed green, These are my old fans. Got a lot of bears, but he's got a lot of wins for us, so I mean, we're in this tonight. Mikey Oldhands, Mass People, New York. Been a Jets fan since 1976.
It's certainly, an up and down lifetime of being a Jets fan. I'm traded Jerry Spencer and long time in New Jersey. I'm a psychotherapist. And I've been a Jets fan for 50 years.
My fan moniker is Jet Green Stanley. And Frank West, I'm a police detective. And I've been a Jets fan since the day I was born. Home opener in 2023 was like none other. The stadium goes dark, green and white twinkles everywhere. Aaron Rodgers running out of the tunnel carrying the American flag. I could have run through a brick wall at that moment. And 4 plays in, he went down. Aaron Rodgers is sitting down on the field. He's hurt. And I just knew it. One of the worst nights of my life.
I mean, you went from the highs to the highs to the lows to the lows. Talk about, just waiting.
What's flashing through my mind is the roller coaster continues.
I don't think it changed my energy in terms of being a Jet fan. I think it did for true Jet fans.
We root for a team that doesn't have the greatest success, but we're there every week. I just think we're loyal. I don't care if we're 15 and 1 or 1. It's the same level of excitement for me. I get to that stadium, I get to see my friends, because my friends, I know, are still going to be there.
How is this?
Oh, that's so cool, man.
It is really a Jet family.
Hard times just makes good times that much better. And we're in good times now.
This year feels special.
Very much hope the Jets will finish out this season.
Look at that.
So, what kind of question is that? Win the division, get to the playoffs, take it from there.
It's never chance. We are gonna just crush the Patriots tonight.
So they have beat us for years and years here. Tonight's all night. I'm pretty sure you're not going to want to miss this. As you guys can see there, this is not a
Hey, and she said fuck the Patriots too. Did you guys catch that? That was awesome.
Yeah,
I think that's the full name of the team. It's fuck the Patriots, but they say it short. They just say Patriots.
Yeah.
So Phil comes in here. He says, "Yeah, they've done shit like this where fire alarm in Pittsburgh's hotel in the middle of the night. The opposition's headsets would stop working during the games as well. So yeah, so Phil, I mean,
Wesley was nice. Wesley was nice last week, but if you look it up and you listen to the actual story in the '82 AFC Championship game against the Dolphins, it was scheduled to be very, very rainy the night before, and league guidelines mandated that the field be covered, rain or shine, before every game. And Don Shula removed the tarp and watered the field the entire night. And our team was built on speed and passing. And Todd's feet were getting stuck going back. And before the game, they debated on canceling the game because the field was in such bad shape that you were stepping down and your feet, people were coming out without their shoes because the cleats were getting stuck. And they let them play because they were a running team and they knew that we were fast and passing. And, you know, we've been cheated a lot. And Tom Brady's a bastard.
Fuck him.
There you go.
Fuck him and feed him beans.
So that whole thing, the guys that were shooting that would tell me, like, this guy has a strong hatred for Tom Brady. And I'm like, who knows what Frank told him that morning.
Well, you know what? He deserves it because, first off, I'm going to say it. Fuck Tom Brady because, dude, every fucking time he comes onto anything, he always talks shit about the Jets. Anything he does.
We're living rent-free in his head. He can't
all
take
day,
it.
every day.
Yeah.
Fuck him.
You know, so like when everybody was all like about the whole Giselle shit and all that, I was like, that fucker deserved it. You know, so I mean,
I believe I could be wrong. I believe we're still the only team to win on the road in a playoff game against them.
Well,
yeah, he got spanked and he's.
But I mean, on the road, the Giants played them in a neutral stadium.
Only 2 times in my life you could declare me a Giant fan, and they won both times. So Giant fans everywhere should fucking praise me because I bring the luck. You beat that fucking fake smile piece of shit because I was rooting for the fucking G-men those days. I'll tell you that. That fucking asshole. I'm glad she fucked the karate instructor. I'm glad. I just, you know what I wish? I wish it was like a fucking pickleball instructor.
Probably the gardener too.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. Like a karate instructor, okay, maybe he's nervous that he's gonna fucking karate me, right? I would like it better if the guy was like a fucking ballet instructor that she was fucking.
Could have been the pickleball.
Like, oh, you're afraid of the little dancer, you fucking bitch.
Could have been the kindergarten teacher. Could have been
right. Hey guys, can we all say it together and say
fuck the
Tom? Yeah, so fuck Tom Brady. Right on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Fuck
Tom Brady.
Brady.
Damn right. This is awesome.
Fuck him and anybody that looks like him.
That too.
Don't give a fuck with his big.
Or who's named Tom Brady? Anybody named Tom Brady?
You know what my favorite thing is? Here's a little thing a lot of people don't know about. I'm gonna say it low because it's like a secret. He was banging an actress, right? You ever see that like CSI shit, Bridget Moynihan?
Mm-hmm.
Right? He knocked her up. You know what she named the fucking kid?
Joe Namath.
No, it's like fucking. I forget the exact names, but the initials are JETS.
Oh,
look
shit.
Yeah, that's a fuck you. So his kid is fucking Jets. Yeah, I'm gonna look it up right now because I want to give you the factual.
Right,
New hero.
This is awesome, guys. You guys are watching Jets Worldwide. We have super fan Frank West and also super fan Mikey Polkant.
This is Frank's night.
You know, so
it is.
We got both, but we are showcasing our guy Frank West is in the building, dude. So I watched
Jack Edward Thomas Moynihan. Fucking Jet Moynihan. Fuck you, Tom Brady. That's your fucking oldest kid right there. Jet. Suck a dick, you fucking fake smile motherfucker.
I hope he gets his initials tattooed on him.
That's right.
I'm about to tattoo the initials on him.
Hey,
I already got it.
On Tom Brady. No, I mean on Tom Brady. I'm going to put fucking Jet on his face.
Hey, and this is, dude, I'm not going to lie, guys. I am so fucking pumped right now for the freaking season.
Oh, like, when you look at that tailgate, and I'll send you guys the video. Somebody just sent it to me. I don't know how to save it. But we get that 10 times a year, not including the preseason. Like you see in that video, you saw, Frank, obviously. You saw the people from the 103 crew. You saw Frank's ride, which is awesome. You saw so many guys like Big Mark and all these guys that we tailgate with. Like, they're our fall and winter family all year, really, because we stick together. But like that's why I go at 5 a.m. That's why I stay when the game's over. Like, we get to We only get so many days a year like that, and so many years in a life like that. So I cherish all of them, because as you get into your 50s and 55s and 60, COVID really brought about the idea of how finite we are. When Artie passed away from COVID, and then Martin Gabby, and then people were really sick and passing away, and it was like, man, I'm never going to see these people again. And they're people I saw every Sunday. Like, to me, I can't imagine not seeing Frank a minimum 10 times a year, not including away games. But like, even at an away game in Tennessee, I'm like, where you at? Where you at? We always, even if our seats are on the polar opposite ends of each other, we always meet. Like, I meet him, and he comes walking around the corner, and he's with Brandon Tierney, BT, and I'm like, this guy is everywhere. Like, Frank's with everybody. So like, it's just, it's the family you chose, which in some cases can be a stronger bond than the family that was assigned to you.
Yeah.
I love my family, Frank, but it's, we really bleed green in D10, and, everybody there is not happy when we lose, but Tailgate's undefeated. Every week we
haven't
win.
lost a game. Have never
Every
lost
week we
a
win.
game.
Put a little money in for Marty Lyons, eat some of Frank's whatever it is that week, and you're happy. My fiance, she's from Europe, so she's into soccer, and
hell yeah.
But it's much easier for her to want to come to games now because of Frank's food. She's like, the Zeppelis, get me a bag of Zeppelis, the this, the that, and I'm like, oh,
Yeah, remember last year
it makes
she
things
couldn't-
much easier for me, because before she used to sit there and people have hamburgers and hot dogs, and then Frank joins the tailgate, and it's like, wait, hold on a minute, we're getting gourmet shit here. This changes everything. So
he told me she wasn't going to make a game last year because she was not feeling well or whatever.
Yeah.
So I sent them home with a big sack of fucking Zeppelis for her.
she did an operation that was, I don't want to use the word routine, but we knew she was going to be fine. But
Yeah.
she wasn't allowed to be in extreme weathers, and it was like really, really a cold day. And I'm like, babe, just stay home,
Our guy Mikey says it right here: glizzy hot dogs, Zeppelis, chicken sandwiches, ribs, corn dogs with jalapenos. It goes on and on. Lobster, crab legs, shrimp, etc. So I want to touch on the Chopped situation before I get into that. Big shout out to our guy Phil. Phil says, I tried to send fuck Tom Brady a membership shout out, but it wouldn't let me. So we still did it for you, Phil.
Just for Phil, hang on. Give me 1 second. I'm going to show you. I'm really looking forward to meeting Tom Brady to get an autograph. I have an item that I've been saving to get.
This is going to be good, guys.
Frank, you're going full screen. Guys, this is Jets Worldwide exclusive. Look how awesome that is in the back, too.
Frank actually gave me one of those Bud Light neon signs.
If you're watching live or you're watching after the fact,
just to let you guys know, this is not in the Jet Shop. There's only a handful of items that are kept in my bedroom, and it's very close to my bed.
This could be a pair of underwear from the karate instructor.
No, this is one of my favorite pictures that I took this picture. I'm a bit of a photographer. So I took this picture, and it's autographed by two Jets. One is a current Jet now again, Demario Davis and Antonio Allen. And there's a third person in this picture that I need his autograph. So let me get that. So I'm gonna try to get Tom Brady to autograph this if he ever joins the autograph circuit.
There you go.
Yeah. So, and I don't care how much he charges. I'm going to pay it. And if he doesn't sign it, we might have an issue.
Are you going to show him that?
You should.
That's what he should sign.
Definitely have him sign that picture. Holy shit.
Dude, this is an amazing time. I mean, again, Mikey, dude, we can't thank you enough for everything you do, man. Like for us, and continue to keep doing. This has been great, and it's like you keep saying, man. It's a family, bro. It's growing just to be able to talk, and then now we got Frank. You know, like Frank. I have to show everybody. Okay, so Frank is on the same like wavelength that my guy Mikey is on, and he sends me this.
Oh, Frank blows me away on that. You guys don't know Frank.
He sends
just for
me
anybody
this.
watching, I want you to know that Mikey is into shaved kitties. Look at that little hairless Jetta.
Oh man, but
he did ask us, Johnny, before we started the show, if you could curse and do. And he's holding up to the reputation. So thanks, Frank.
Yeah.
Appreciate
I
it.
told you, you know what? I could be a good boy sometimes, but when we start talking football, shit gets serious, right?
So listen,
especially when we talk about that fucking scumbag up in Boston, fucking asshole.
Jet Green Santa has turned into Bad Santa. So what are you going to show us, Johnny?
He's also the original Jet Green Santa because there's copies.
So I talked to my pops today, and we know some people that are back around the way. And I said, "Hey, Dad." So first off, Frank, my pops is the biggest reason why I got into becoming a New York Jet fan, right? So
good man.
My fandom, the way it started, you're gonna fucking
Mark
laugh
father.
about this, right? Tony Mignola was trying out for the New York Jets to be the kicker, which he made it all the way through, right? And then at the last game in preseason, they cut him.
Yeah.
And so I was like, oh, because my pops used to play, he played soccer and everything like that. So, and then my dad also, he worked for Hess too. So we used to always get tickets as well to go to games and all that. He worked at the one off of Jericho Turnpike.
Oh, okay.
So there was two that was there.
Mm-hmm.
And all right, so then we're talking. All right, hold on, let me bring it up. Where the hell did I put this thing? So this is guys, this is kind of tough to try to navigate through this, what I'm trying to look for right now. But buy me some time, Snowball.
So you said that your pops worked for Hess. I used to work for Hess too. So I kept my hat though. So I used to pump gas at the gas station when I was in high school. So I was out on Long Island. Mike, you're from Massapequa?
No, I'm originally from Hicksville.
Okay.
But I pump gas at Amico. But Frank, maybe I'm wrong. Are you the one with the Hess trucks?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I got every one since '73.
Yeah. He's got every Hess truck, the toys.
So Frank, even more things that you and I got in common.
This is a necessity. I hope that you really have this hat.
So Frank sends me this. I send this to my pops. I'm like, hey, Dad, do we have anybody in the family that can make this happen? He said, give me a day or two. I'm already sent it over, and they're.
It's a necessity.
Yeah, so this might be happening, man. And like
the only thing that I would add, would be a hole in the center to put a mini Jets flag on.
Yeah,
coming out of the top.
Ooh.
Or maybe a side in the thing, but that's awesome.
You know what it was? We were talking the other day, and he showed me his setup with the poncho and everything.
Yeah.
And
Poncho Verde lives. It's not a rumor anymore.
But the hat that he had on, I said, no good, man. You got to have a sombrero. And then he finds a picture of a sombrero, and I said, no, we could fix that. Right. So I said,
that's
no,
a beach hat.
Yeah. I said, we got to get you a sombrero. And he sends me a picture of a sombrero. He goes, like this? I said, no, let me fix that for you. And I did a little work on it, and I came up with the Jet Fighter one. And then what was that? What was it? What did I say? Verde Incesto?
Yeah.
Verde, that's gonna be Verde Incesto with the green sombrero and dude. You get that hat, that's gonna be fucking awesome.
It's dope as that's what you need.
And a bandolier. You need like the bandolier to go across too. And it's
with those
something
little
in
shot bottles.
Right?
Yeah,
shot bottles.
Bandolier for sure with jet footballs.
Yeah, with either jet footballs or something on it. That'd be awesome. We're gonna dress you up, Johnny.
Hey, I'm all about it. Look, guys, this has been awesome, man. Frank, to hear your story and the way, and then just to hear the passion of what it means to you to be inducted. It's the same passion that I felt when I heard Mikey talk about what it meant for him to get inducted, and just you guys constantly use the word family and community in the same sentence, and it is such an honor, man, to be on here with you guys. And I just can't wait for the season. I can't wait for Nashville to be able to just hang out with you guys. And
you guys are coming to the Cleveland game and the Green Bay game, or
we're coming to Cleveland. Green Bay is a question mark right now.
Okay,
Yeah.
because you got to stop by D10.
Yeah.
Well, now of course,
of
like
course.
it has to. Like
All right, cool,
I think
because-
it's set.
Yeah, and none of this stopping by at 11:30. We started at 8 on the nose.
If you're not there by 7, you're late.
Johnny, we got an offer.
Okay.
For Green Bay.
We
got the D10 invite.
We gotta get the
Definitely
tickets.
come. It's opening day.
We gotta find the
opening day.
tickets. The tickets is the
aren't
problem.
an issue. Tickets aren't an issue. If you
Okay.
want to come to the game, you just tell me. I'll get you the tickets.
Okay.
I just bought 20 of them for the Gangrene UK. Needed, 20, 15, 20, whatever they needed. I called up and got them.
But we got to be next to you guys because
You'll
like,
be next to us.
Yeah, Frank sits one section from me back this way.
Johnny, get your
I
ass
can
to
look
New
up and
York
see him to the right.
for the Green Bay game.
Hey, I'll fly in the day of and fly in the night of. I'll be a quickie. All right.
Bring your sombrero and your poncho.
I will go into the airport geared up like that and come back out like that. Like I don't give a shit. you
Dude,
know?
I have plenty of friends that do that. I know so many people that fly in just for like people from the PFUFA. They
Yeah.
like I got a guy, my buddy Tyler he lives in Indiana, but he's a super fan for the Jaguars. Like there's games that he flies down, goes to the game, flies home.
Yeah.
Matt Jenner gives a good point. He says if we can make it from the UK,
You're
sure
damn
you
right,
can
man.
make it. My wife was like, "You fucking gotta go to the first one. They're all telling you," and I'm like, "I know,
Now,
but
is the Mad Jetter sitting with Anthony? I wonder, because then that's one of the tickets I picked up from.
I believe so.
Yeah.
So, and they're going to be at the UK game. I mean, at the Nashville game.
Yeah.
So
I think his first name's Craig, Mad Jetter.
No, his name's the Mad Jetter. I haven't called him
It
anything
is.
but Mikey Hawkins in fucking 10 years. That's
All
his
right.
name.
So your name's not Frank either.
No,
Check
Santa.
in Santa.
It's
That's
Santa. That's it.
He
All
said,
right, yeah, see? He can attest to I come through with tickets. He's good.
The Mad Jetter.
and guys, we do have the link out. If you guys want to call in, that'll be great. Matt Jetter, we would love for you to call in and we could speak with you. This would
I
be
wanted.
awesome time.
I know you're going to show Frank. Frank, you're going to show them the man cave a little bit, or
Yes.
Yeah, let's go to
also,
let's go to
is that other the painted jersey there yet, or you still just got that on a hanger? Right.
that I have with my personal jerseys. These are
Okay.
just player jerseys.
That's the one I wanted you to show them.
I could go dig it out in a minute. I
It's
think
baller.
it's up here. Let me see.
All
See,
right.
and even Wesley Walker just texted me and Frank in a group message, thanking us.
Yeah.
And it's like thanking us. Like, what are you nuts? Thanking Frank for the jerseys. Hey, thanks for having me. Like,
dude, it's
just awesome that the show brings all that together. It's just, it's great.
Am I go like this?
All right, so guys, you guys are watching and looking into Frank West's man cave that is full of awesome. This is another one.
How many Jets YouTube channels give you Frank West Man Cave?
None.
Oof, look at that.
This is history, my friends.
So, can you talk about the Nick Mango corner right there? Because I think that one was awesome.
Okay, so there's the button that they gave me the day he retired. That's the shirt that they gave in remembrance of him. That's a ticket that he happened to be on, so I asked him to sign it for me. And this is an apron from like when Nick and I were cooking together. He signed it, and then I signed the apron he was wearing. I don't know if he still has it, but here's a Christmas present from Mikey.
Oh, that's so awesome.
There's another Christmas present from Mikey. There's another Christmas present from Mikey.
Hey, you got to
the
take
real
care of
Santa?
Santa.
Who's the real Santa?
What? Who? What?
I said Mikey's like another Santa.
Oh wait, yeah. Well, here's what we have here. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that.
Let's go to the videotape. Let's see what we got.
Right.
This is so great. You
Hold
guys
on,
should have
hold
been
on.
in England. You should have been in England.
Oh, yeah, man.
Definitely.
The news went
He's-
crazy for Frank in England.
Look,
Crazy.
it's all jet fighters all around.
Holy
That's
moly!
sick.
Look how awesome that is.
That's
Tell me
crazy.
you got the robe with you, Frank. Please tell me you got the robe.
Oh yeah,
He's
I
got the
it all.
shield. We want to see
you
the
guys
whole
don't
thing,
even
man.
know. We're walking on the streets of England. He's getting attacked by news
We got the
people.
whole. Here's the tabard.
That's
The
great.
shield.
Dude,
I left Jets Caliber in London.
Now, guys, in
Jets
a normal
Caliber.
game on a
Bad-
Sunday at MetLife Stadium, this isn't a big deal. But you have to get all this stuff on a plane to England. A shield, a crown with spikes on it, and like you got to pass through TSA. Like that's
Right.
not like MetLife Stadium security. This is like big shit. Yeah, you got to go on plane with this stuff. It does.
Frank,
This stuff doesn't
you were
fit in
born to be a
suitcases.
king, man.
Look, it says our king returns from the mat.
I think he had a sword, which I don't even know how he got that on the fucking plane. Yeah. Wait, Frank, where's your sword?
That was Jets Caliber. I left in London
Oh.
after we lost the game to the Broncos. I took it and I stuffed it in a rock, and I'm waiting for somebody that is powerful enough to pull it out, and they can join me on my crusade.
Hopefully, it's Geno Smith.
Yeah. Who gets away with bringing a sword on a plane?
Somebody that works for the airlines. Hint, hint. Maybe
Wink.
she's watching.
Wink,
But
wink.
yeah, she brought that for me.
There you
This is amazing, man. This is crazy. All right, keep showing us some more of the stuff.
Okay, yeah, let's see. Don't mind this. This isn't completed yet. I'm in the process. You can see I'm building this. I did the metal work already, but there's going to be glass here and then a couple of shelves. So like this will be, let me back it out a little. The top shelf will be all of the like King stuff. And here's my fighter pilot that I did for the Kansas City draft.
I was there. It was awesome.
There's the helmet. So I'll put that in there with the crowns
Him and Lou.
all this King stuff here. We got Super Bowl III trophy autographed by Joe Namath.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Is that coming through okay? I can't see.
Yeah.
yeah,
It looks great.
Yeah. There's that. And there's a helmet that Liz made me. Will be dazzled.
Right.
Oh wow.
And then there's just some more autograph
So
stuff.
can you talk a little bit about the pins that are right there?
Oh, sure. Yeah. There's 10 game pins up top there. They used to give these out when you made every game for the season.
Yeah, I missed those.
They stopped doing that. And then there's like, these are special ones because not everybody got to go to the retirement
Revis
ceremony.
Island. Wow.
So I got Revis and I got Nick.
Oh, Nick.
I think for Nick, I was the only fan there.
Kevin
now,
Why?
Just I don't know.
That was when he got inducted into the Ring of Honor.
Yeah.
No, that was the
No,
Nick.
I meant Kevin Mawai.
Oh, Mawai was Ring of Honor pin.
Yeah.
Then here's some away games that we did.
We were on the field for that, Frank, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Mikey was at a bunch of these away games with me. And there's some home games in there. There's a couple. There's some PFUFA pins. There's out in the combine.
London.
That's cool. Now, Frank, that crown, that was a Liz Mueller original.
This one here, yeah, Liz did this for me.
Yeah.
She was on a very short list of people that knew what I was doing.
She did my Hulk hands too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
She's amazing.
I made the crown out of aluminum.
Oh wow! Look at it's a football helmet on top.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's no skimming on Frank.
That's crazy.
Holy shit! That's amazing.
Well, there's another one for the top. but unfortunately, I haven't had the opportunity to put it on.
Does it say fuck Tom Brady on it?
Like that. But Liz bedazzled it, and she told me I'll only give it to you if and when we have a ticker tape parade.
There you go.
So she's holding that for me.
Nice.
Yeah, what else we got? Oh, look at this. This is a pretty cool one. I dug this out today. So there's a Super Bowl champion quarterback right there, right?
Sam Darnold.
And here is one of the first autographs he ever did. I don't know if you can see it. It's just his name. I ripped the box.
All right.
It's just his name. There's no number yet because he just signed his contract. They didn't even give him a number.
Oh,
so
shit.
he just signed it Sam Darnold.
Santa helper.
That's
there's
cool.
the jerseys again. Oh, here's the pink one here. Look. This is.
That's Wesley.
Well,
That's
this one is
that's the big one.
Helper breast cancer awareness one.
Wow, that one's cool.
I know, listen, to anybody watching, I know it's a big lift, but I do spend a fortune on these things. I could just donate the money directly to Marty Lyons. So for me to give one out to somebody, you have to at least make it count, and that's why I ask that it's, $250 donation or more. I'll mail it to you.
So if you are watching, the link is up on the QR code is up on the screen. Take a picture of it with your phone and make the donation $250 and above. And one of those Santa's Helpers jerseys can be yours. So
and a little bit something else too. So it's a secret.
Yeah, my sister's a breast cancer survivor, one of my sisters. So Frank's been into it for so long. So I came across a 1-of-1 Jets breast cancer awareness helmet, and I was able to get it signed by a bunch of guys on the team because they knew it was for Frank. And then I gave it. I think that was last Christmas. I gave it to you.
He has it right there.
But it's a 1-of-1. There's not another one made.
He has it right here.
We'll unbox it. So
but it's not like a replica helmet. It's a helmet. Like
it's an on-field helmet.
Yeah,
it's a real helmet.
They took off the green and they made it all pink, painted it by the team.
Guys, this is another Jets worldwide exclusive.
The unboxing of.
Oh wow! Look at that. That's
they even
cool.
did the shield.
I see that. The face mask on there looks awesome.
Yeah.
Holy
That's crazy.
shit! Tackle breast cancer. Let's go.
Wow, that's pretty crazy.
Yeah, whatever you can find a cause in that you care about, man. When you start doing stuff for that, it's really cool.
Wow.
But yeah, I saw it and I said, this got Frank's name all over it.
Don't make me out to be a hero. I just love boobs a lot. So I want them to be taken care of. I have, it's almost an obsession. I want to see boobs well maintained, healthy. I don't care. Big, small, I love them all. You got to make sure the boobies are good.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Frank, you got to show the painted jersey.
I'll get it. You guys talk amongst yourselves.
It's well worth it.
This has been awesome, man.
When Frank got into the Hall of Fame with Scotty, they're both in my tailgate. I always wanted to do something like really special for him. I'd gotten Scott like a football with his picture on it and, a bunch of stuff. And then I came across this artist on TikTok that's like a really famous artist. She was painting like Michael Jordan on a basketball, but like crazy talented. And I can't remember her name. I don't even want to give her a shout out because she's expensive. But
I can't find it. I don't know. Where it is.
I had Frank's jersey done. Well, that's an official on-field jersey. I had Frank done it the year he was inducted, and then I had Scotty done too.
I don't know where I put it. I'm looking.
He's such a pain in the ass.
I'm looking for it.
How baller?
You know where it is?
Holy shit, that's so cool, man.
That brings back memories,
Frank.
man.
You can only see the top.
You got to twerk, man.
Stand on a chair.
Oh, that's so cool, man.
Yeah, that's it. 17. Sorry, Wes. Mike made me do it.
Well,
I
it's
know
you
you
got
still
inducted
watch-
into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, I know.
Ah, that's so cool, Mikey. That's so awesome, man. Wow.
It's not easy to do on a jersey like that because it's stitched. You know what I mean? So
This is
she did a great job, and I was
it's
like,
beautiful. You did a great job. This guy's amazing.
And the reason I got upset with her was I had sent her some business, and she's like, "I'll do you for free," and I was like, "Cool." Never got my jersey. Frank got his. Scott got his. I never got mine. But doesn't matter. Yeah, he got in 17. Scott got in 22. So the Jets give you a jersey with your year on it. So that's I thought it was a fitting gift for him. And but I want to leave you guys to it. It's Frank's Day.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Don't matter. I feel better when you're here. I wish you would have came over tonight. That would have been even better.
I got to be in Atlantic City tomorrow, so
you should have stayed. You'd be halfway there.
I have a surprise for the tailgate that I was gonna show you, but yeah.
All right, you're gonna be there. What's the? Text me the details. Maybe I'll go. I'll talk to my neighbors. I just want to make sure somebody's here to take Wes's jersey in. I don't want it sitting on the porch. You know what I mean? And it's going to be a whole box of them. There's 10 of these. Santa's helpers coming. A couple other little surprise jerseys I had made.
Frank, you gotta go now, man, because I mean Snowball's gonna be there. Mikey's gonna be there.
Come on.
Oh, you're going to Atlantic City tomorrow, Snowball?
Oh, hell yeah.
All right.
I'll be there. I'll see you there, man.
I got a poolside cabana thing.
Awesome.
Come by.
Very cool. Yeah, I'll stop by. Definitely.
Hey, big shout out to my oldest, to Riley, to Rye Dog. It's her birthday, so big shout out, baby girl.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Riley.
Happy birthday for sure.
So, guys, I will tell you a really cool story about my oldest. I take her trick-or-treating, right? And we're going trick-or-treating and everything.
Oh, I heard this story. This is
so
good
my daughter is diehard Jets. Like, she's reading the Beyond Broadway Joe, right? Like, that's like she's trying to get into the history, which is awesome. So we're going out and everything. She rings the doorbell. This guy comes out and it's Josh Allen, like pads on and everything.
Where the hell are you trick or treating? In hell? That's a nightmare situation.
But you'll love this, Frank.
Okay.
So she goes, no, thank you. We can't take candy from you because you're a Bills fan. Jets.
Hall of Fame.
Turns around, dude.
Hall of Fame.
If she would have saw the tears that started coming down my eyes, right? She'd be like, "That what's wrong?" You know. But it was a fucking awesome moment for her to do something like that, and it's like,
that's amazing.
So it was so cool, you know. But Mikey, man, we appreciate you coming on. It'll be awesome tomorrow to see you guys. Take a lot of pictures. Can't wait. And look, man, I am trying to make this happen. I already told my pops
that's a necessity. It's not even like you got to find someone that.
No, there's no question.
If you find a green sombrero and you give that to Liz Mueller, she'll do that whole thing in bedazzle.
Yeah.
Shit.
And probably better than that. I mean, it's going to be like kablam. All bedazzled.
I would love that, dude, because
all you need is a green sombrero. And it would even be better because she put like Jets going around, you know. The only thing that's missing, in my opinion, is the word Jets somewhere on it. I know Frank can make it happen, but like, somewhere on that.
This was literally like a 10-minute exercise after we had a discussion last night. I literally spent 10 minutes while I was drying off after I got out of the shower. I said, I forgot to make the sombrero. And I went on, boom, 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 and did that. We could swap out the planes, maybe throw some, you know.
The planes I love.
Yeah.
When I say
we get a couple different models, maybe throw a stealth bomber in there.
Yeah.
You know, we could put a couple of like Jets logos.
You could put like the lines with the end zones.
Yes, that would be good.
Because it's green, it looked like a field, and then on the part that goes here, just like Jets or Pancho Verde, or and that also comes up like this, so they could be a Jets thing like underneath the brim.
Oh, if it said Pancho Verde underneath the
Under
brim,
the brim,
when you pull
Pancho
it up,
Verde or Jets or both, like that's what we're looking for.
that'd be awesome. And
this
then
is
Jets on the
awesome.
top.
Yeah.
So,
right across.
so my daughter, right, for her birthday present, she wanted to go because Monday Night Raw. She loves wrestling, so Monday Night Raw is going to be here in Virginia Beach, and in Norfolk. I'm
We
sorry,
just drove through there yesterday.
Virginia Beach.
Yeah.
You should have hit me up, man.
I was thinking, it was on my head. I just texted you something, Frank, and I got a new tailgating vehicle in North Carolina, and I drove it back with my fiance Valeria, who's not coming on camera today. Sorry, babe. And I'm driving, and she's sleeping in the back, and I'm like, Virginia Beach. I'm like, should I call Johnny?
Yeah, dude.
But it was like we flew out to North Carolina at 7:15 in the morning, landed at like 9, took an Uber to the dealership, bought it, and they weren't really ready for us, so we left the dealership around 1 o'clock-ish. And then we drove, and then we stopped and slept. And it's when you're driving a vehicle that size, you can't go on some roads. So I got like a app that tells you what roads you can go on with the height and the restrictions of, parkways and interstates and stuff like that. So, but I've been wanting a tailgate vehicle for like a long time.
While.
Yeah.
What's that? Yeah.
It's been for a long while. You were talking about doing the towable trailer with the porch and all of that.
Yeah.
And,
But I don't want to leave the D lot, so it's got to fit in a parking space.
This is magnificent.
You like it?
Yeah, Valeria's waving.
So
Worldwide
somebody
Jet
donate
Setter,
something.
welcome aboard.
Yep. And DNY for Life says
That's what I'm talking about.
Let's go ahead and give a new member for another Worldwide Jet Setter that went to
Valeria?
Travis Priam.
Valeria can't win.
You are that. We got Afram in the building. It says, we want to see Johnny with some tassels. I don't know what that means.
Helmet
tassels. Put them on your nipples.
On the sombrero.
Oh, I thought you wanted them on your nipples, Johnny.
Oh, I was thinking the sombrero.
I thought because Frank
I'm
was talking about movies, so.
Frank's eyes just lit up when you said that.
I know.
Like movies.
Oh, you'd like my golf shirt then, Frank, because it's got boobs all over it. So, yeah.
Mikey, this is awesome having you on. Dude, this is great, man. Always. So
I don't mean to be rude. I'm just trying to check the email just in case I get somebody sends it in. Again, like I said, I know it's a big ask, but if somebody would have made
Mikey
the donation right now, I would have.
Show you the man. I love you, bro.
That's from Wesley Walker.
So awesome, man. Dude, show the new ink because I got you on full screen right now.
Oh,
yeah. Stay on full screen. I got to run out real quick.
You got
it's healing still.
Oh, that looks so good, man.
Are you bringing them tomorrow?
The Hulk hands?
Yeah, the hands.
No, the tassels.
No, I'll be wearing this shirt with a pair of board shorts.
There you go.
And probably a bucket beach hat that my fiance hates.
You can't wear flip flops. I heard.
You
can wear flip flops. Wait, hold on.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Because I got a long message from the lady about what I can and can't wear. Because we got not a cabana, but we got a poolside U couch for like 12 people.
Nice.
And so tomorrow, I probably Danny's going to be there.
Mm-hmm.
Lou, Scotty, the Jet Chan General.
Right.
Me, and then you got all
Snowball.
the wives and or girlfriends, fiancés, and so we got 8 or 9 of us going now. Frank will go, so yeah, our section's going to be popping.
Snowball.
Awesome.
Snowball better be there. I didn't know Snowball was going.
Yeah.
Can Snowball be the side piece?
Yeah, he can sit with us for sure. Who you coming with, Snowball?
Purple Belt Mike. You'll meet him. He's a psychopath. Yeah.
All right.
You're gonna love him.
Fit right in.
That's it.
Yeah.
He's nuts.
Well, Mikey, man, it's always a pleasure having you on here, man. This has been great, dude. Thank you for calling in. And that story is
it was
fucking incredible.
Yeah, it was so
okay?
funny. It was so funny.
Yeah, Robbie Anderson.
Holy shit. All right, Mike. We'll talk to you, buddy.
Be good, guys. I'll see you tomorrow, Snowball.
See you, man. Take care.
All right, Frank. We gotta get into it.
Okay.
Because we've been trying to get it. I know.
We've been in some shit right now.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Let's talk about Chop. Let's talk about how that all came to be. How did it occur? And then I think we'll end it with that.
Chop.
Okay. Yeah, because that was awesome. So I was fucking watching that like the other night with my wife, and we're both like, holy shit, this dude's a fucking genius. Like with the fucking wrapping of like a sushi type of thing, and and you're seeing like their fucking plates look like trash, and then you have yours, and you can tell, right, that the judges are just have to critique it something, but they don't want to, right? Yeah. And they're just like looking at anything. And I felt bad for the first dude that got Ali, I think his name was.
Yeah,
that got
his name was Ali Muhammad. So I knocked out Muhammad Ali in the first round.
Look at you.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
Straight.
And was he a Jet fan?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I knew it. I knew it. I was like, oh, this must have sucked, because it would have been cool to see both of you guys go at it, right? At the end of it, but we know you would have won it. But let us know how that happened. How did Chop come? Like, how did that all come to be?
So
Johnny, I got to cut out for a second.
The Jets used to do a fun little thing. The Jets cooking school. So they have your business. If you're a season ticket holder, you're there every home game. But for the away games, you're at a bar somewhere watching on TV, whatever. So they set it up where they could have either an inactive player because of an injury or a retired player at the Institute for Culinary Education over in Manhattan. And you would go there, learn how to cook something, and it would usually be something that revolves around the opponent. So like if you went and they were playing the Saints, they would teach you how to cook like gumbo and jambalaya or something like that. You know what I mean? Something that you would get in New Orleans. And then if you were playing against, I don't know, the Bills, it would be buffalo wings, right? So I wanted to go only because Tony Richardson was going to be the special guest, special guest. And I had never met him before. So I was like, man, T. Rich was only on the Jets for a couple of years, and I never had the opportunity to really bullshit with him, So I'd like to go meet him and talk to him. So I convinced a buddy of mine to come out with me. And when we get out there, the girls from the front office are there, and they're like, oh, Frank, you made it. We're so happy that you're here. We want you to meet somebody. And she introduces me to James Brisson. He was the first ever Chop champion. He was on the pilot episode. And he was the first person ever to win Chop twice. And James was the culinary director at ICE at the time. So he goes, oh, so you thinking about cooking? I think they were making wings that night. He goes, oh, you thinking about cooking wings at the tailgate? I just kind of smiled. I'm like, yeah, I might want to do that. He goes, oh, do you have like a big tailgate? So I had brought, I'll show you which one. It was probably had to be at least this one, 2015, right? No, maybe it was 20. All right, let's go with 2015. So I'd take about 50,000 pictures a year, right? And then I arrange them into these photo albums where I put a table of contents, all the events I go to, and then there's all the stuff from like the whole season, right? All the people I sit with, the game shots, whatever, and then the tailgates and everything else. So when James is looking through my my photo album, he goes, "What are you doing here?" I said, oh, it's always fun to learn new recipes. He goes, no, bullshit. He goes, this is an introductory class. You're way beyond this. You're light years beyond what you're going to be taught. I said, oh, there's always room to learn something. He goes, why are you here? I said, I wanted to meet Tony Richardson. He goes, come with me. So he takes me in the back to the green room, and he introduces me to T Rich, and we just start bullshitting or whatever. And then James asked me if he could have my phone number in case he ever came out to a game and he wanted to come by a tailgate and say hi. So T Rich goes, oh, that's a good idea. I'll do the same thing. So they both take my number down or whatever. And I don't think anything of it. I think it's just, I made a new friend with James, and T Rich was just kind of being polite, taking my number. But no, a couple months go by and I get a phone call from this girl, and she goes, hey, can I speak with Frank? I said, speaking. And she goes, how would you like to be on Chopped? I said, how'd you like to suck it? And I hang up the phone. I thought it was somebody that I work with busting my balls. I thought like one of my friends at work put his girlfriend on the phone, and like, you're supposed to be some kind of tough guy, but you like to cook. Like, what kind of pussy does that, So a couple minutes go by and she calls back and she goes, listen, I know I don't know you. I'm not above sucking it, but I'm being serious. Would you like to be on Chopped? I said, okay, I'll play along. And she goes, great. Give me your email address. I'll send you an application. I said, well, if you found my phone number, you could find my email address. And I hung up on her again. And I'm still convinced it's somebody busting my balls. Like, why the fuck is Food Network just going to call me out of the blue, right? A couple minutes go by, and my phone vibrates, and I look. I got an email. And, oh, look at that ugly bastard.
This son of a bitch always has his phone on vibrate and just says, Nick, can you text me? It's been a while since someone else did.
I usually don't have to ask him to text me. It's just like, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? And I'm sitting on my phone. What do you think I'm doing? So anyway.
I'm talking.
So
what's going on, Nick? How are you?
Yeah, so she sends me an email a couple minutes later, and I look, and it's like really from Food Network. I'm like, fuck. So I call it back, and I say, listen, I am so sorry. I really thought it was somebody busting my balls. She goes, listen, I work in show business. I've seen much worse. Let's just move forward. I'm like, all right, cool. Like, she was super fucking cool about it. Like, she didn't even bust my balls. I still didn't know at that point on how this came to be. I go for like a screen test or whatever. And they're like, oh yeah, we heard about your tailgate party. And I'm like, all right, cool. Like, how the fuck did Food Network hear about my tailgate party? And then, I don't know, 6 months go by and I get a call. Well, it was more than 6 months. It was probably almost a year. And then finally, when I win, I get a text from James Brisson. He goes, see, I knew you would do it. I'm like, you are the one that fucking told me. Like, I didn't know. Let me back this up. When I met James, I just knew he was the culinary director at ICE. I didn't know anything about him being on Chopped or any of that. And he just kind of volunteered me for it. He was like in contact with, Food Network after that. I didn't know that that's where it came from, but I'm glad it did because I'm the champ.
Hell yeah. I mean, dude, watching that episode, you could just tell you were like, they were salty as shit every time your plate was done and you see the plates next to them. I was like, damn, bro, he's fucking like killing them. And the middle judge, which was the lady, right? Every single time that she fucking bit into the food, right? You could tell she was savoring the living shit out of it because she was just like, oh my God. Like, and I'm like, here, my wife and I are watching this, and I'm just like, holy shit. Like, babe, he's fucking killing them. Like, he's crushing them right now. Bro, and she's like, really? I was like, look at their body language. I was like, you could just tell. They have to say something bad to make it like somewhat interesting.
They cut it. They cut it to make it look close, but like they did because it was considered an amateur episode, right? You usually get 15 minutes in the first round and then 30. They gave us a full 30. I wasn't aware of this. Nobody told me, oh, it's going to be an amateur episode. You get in 30 minutes. My shit was done in 12. So I still got 18 minutes to go. And I'm like, what the fuck do I do now? And they were like, you just stand by your station. Like they tell you shit over the PA that you can't hear on TV. And they're like, just stand by your station. Don't get in anybody's way. And I just kind of mumbled to myself, I'm like, fuck, I wish I didn't throw that popcorn out.
Sit there and pop popcorn while you're just watching everyone else panic.
Right. Catherine hears me and she goes, "Here, you can have the rest of mine." You know, the girl from the Broncos. So I say, "Thank you." I shut the stove off. I sat on the fucking stove eating popcorn, and then I'm rooting them on like I'm watching a fucking football game. I'm like, "Yo, you got this, guys. You got this. Plenty of time. Plenty of time." And they were like, "Please stop disrupting the guests, the contestants." I'm like, "All right, whatever. Fuck you. You can't take a joke, right?" So, you know, it goes on. But they cut out so much funny shit that like all right, they asked me what did I call my dessert formula? My dessert that I made. I said that's formula 1.12.69. And they were like, what does that even mean? Formula? And he was like, the guy comes over to PA. That's the date that the Jets won the Super Bowl. Disregard that. So like, and it was the same thing. Like when you do the face off, right?
Yeah.
Now I've had the standard attention for extended periods of time. There is no secret. So when we got to go head to head with this girl, she wasn't fucking ready for me. Like she thought she was going to be hot shit, and she wore like 4-inch heels so she could be like eye level with a man. I'm like, all right, that's cool and all, but you're not going to make me fucking blink. So I stood there just staring at her, and I heard them say, because the guy's earpiece was loud enough, it didn't come over to PA. They go, "Let's see how long you could go without blinking." So I just stood. Now I'm fueling the fucking fire. You going to test me? It went over 5 or 6 minutes, and they go, "Forget it. He's not going to blink. Let's just cut it now." So like, okay, stop. And then they say to her, she's like, "Frank still hasn't blinked." I said, "I haven't blinked all fucking day." And now they're like, that obviously wasn't going to be on there. And then there was something else. Oh, when they asked me, "Oh, are you going to win or whatever?" I said, "I'm about to go 50 Shades of Green on her ass." Right. And they did, because that was when that movie just came out, 50 Shades of Grey.
Yep.
So, but that couldn't be in there. So then I said, I just used the Joe Namath line. I guarantee it. You know, when I talk about am I going to win? But afterwards, there was a lot of banter with the judges and shit. And Amanda Freitag goes, "So how did it start?" One of them said, "How do you decide what you're going to make?" And I said, "Listen, man, every dish is for a person. So like, you know, my son likes, you know, this, and my fucking other son likes that." And she says, "Well, what about your daughter?" I said, "Wings." I said, "My daughter loves wings. The reason I perfected the wings was for her." And then she goes, "What would you make me?" And dude, it's going to be hard to do with a straight face, but I was dialed in. I went like this. She goes, "What would you make me?" I go, "Breakfast."
No. Ironically, that's what Frank said to me the first time we met too.
Very nice.
So
It
they
worked.
lost their
It's a
shit.
good
Like
line.
everybody started laughing, but yeah, she never did come to a tailgate. So I don't know. Maybe I went too far. I don't fucking know.
Oh, you're not serving breakfast.
Yeah.
my favorite part of that, and like I thought it was dope, and just to shows you to how much of a diehard you are, that you went WEST West, and I was like, "Fuck yeah!" You know, this is
Well,
great.
you know what? I'll tell you how that came to pass. That was Ted Allen. Because you know, she loses, and we watch her walk out, and I'm just waiting because I know she's gonna walk through the double doors, and I'll hear them close. And I click the doors, she's gone. So I just turned to look back at the judges, and they're staring at me, and I went like I just like shrugged my shoulders, like I knew I was gonna fucking win, but whatever. And they're like, "You don't even seem excited." I'm like, that was okay. It was fun, but it wasn't what, you know, what am I excited about? And they're like, "You just won Chop, dude. You're Chop champion." I'm like, "Yeah, that's very cool." And they were like, "You don't seem excited at all. What would you do if your team won?" I said, "My team won. Well, I'd spell it once and scream it 3 times, but you're not going to fucking let me do that, are you?" Because I got into a big fight with him. They wouldn't let me wear a Walker jersey. That's why you saw me wearing 85.
85 on there too, which I thought was cool as well.
Yeah, well, after one of the phone interviews, they asked me about something, and I said to them, "Yeah, I want to wear I have a jersey that I wear when I cook at the games." And they said, "Oh, you can't wear that. You would need permission from the team." I said, "Oh, really?" So I had my Bluetooth in my ear. I took my phone. I text this girl Sandy that works in the front office. I said, "Can you have Woody send a letter to Food Network so I could wear a Jets jersey? I'm going to be on Chopped." And she says, "Give me an email address." So the guy's rattling on some shit. I'm not even fucking listening. And I go, "Hey, buddy, I forgot to ask you, what's your email address?" And he spells it out for me. I type it in and send it to her. So then I go back to half listening to him. I could hear the alert on his computer that the mail came in, and he stops, like he loses his train of thought and goes, "How the fuck is this possible?" I go, "What?" He goes, "I just got a letter from Woody Johnson authorizing you to wear a Jets jersey on TV." I said, "Yeah, I just text him because," he goes, "Are you fucking kidding me right now?" I said, "No." I said, "I want to wear my jersey." I said, "That's how I know I'm going to cook good, if I'm wearing my Walker jersey." Right. He goes, "No, we can't. I'm sorry. It's not fair to the other contestants." I'm like, fuck them if they're not real fans and they can't get a message to the fucking team owner. That's not my fault. I said, "I want to wear my Walker jersey." So, yeah, exactly. Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
So they ended up telling me that they would make me a special fucking thing or whatever. So as soon as I walked in, I looked and it was an 85. I said, "All right, clearly that's mine." I put on. And then the scumbags wouldn't let me keep it. I told them, you know, I wanted to sign it and give it to Wes.
Yeah, of course.
But they wouldn't let me keep the fucking thing. I'm like, "Oh," I said, "Listen, bro, how much could it be? $100, $200? Take it out of the fucking check. I really don't care. I want that jersey more than the fucking money." And they were like, no, "I'm sorry, we can't do that." I said, "Okay, how about this? Let me do a like legit Jets chant, and you could keep the 10 grand. We'll just call it a day." And they're like, "No, I'm sorry, we can't do that either." Like, motherfucker. And then Ted Allen goes, "Well, your last name is 4 letters. It would work." I was like, "No, that's some pompous bullshit. I'm not here to like fucking about me." And it's like, "No, it's exactly about you. You're the fucking champ. Do it." I said, "I don't know. This is fucking jerked off. This don't seem right." And they made me do it. And then they made me do it about 5 fucking times. Because they, "Oh, you got to do it more intense than that, more intense than that." And then finally, I did one that actually scared them, and they're like, "Okay, all right, that's enough." Because I broke the lights and shit when they made me spike the football. I busted out the fucking lights. At one point, something went flying into the deep fryer. It was fucked up.
Fucking bring you anywhere.
No, dude, but I warned them. Like even these guys, I told them, I said, "Listen, I curse like a fucking sailor. I'm gonna say what's on my mind. I'm not gonna lie." I mean, listen. I tell.
That's why we love you, Frank. That's why we love you.
I tell any girl that I go on a date with, where they say, like, if they play these games, like, "What's your worst quality?" I said, "I'm brutally fucking honest. I'm just gonna tell you straight up. Does this shirt make me look fat? No, the fact that you ate fucking 3 fucking pizzas makes you fat. Now shut the fuck up." It's like I wasn't complaining that you were fat. So just be fat and shut up.
He is a sweet talker.
Yeah, so like I'm yeah, exactly. I'm brutally honest. You know how hard it is to get through fucking Christmas dressed like Santa Claus? Oh my God. All I say is ho ho ho, because if I say anything else, the cat's out of the bag. Game's over. It's over. There's the kid.
There he is.
Yeah.
That
guy was running around fucking naked at games.
Hell yeah.
Young Frank.
I can relate.
Yeah. There's Jack. I hope Jack. Let's text Jack and see if he's fucking watching this whole shit.
Speaking, are you two coming tomorrow? Did you make up your mind yet?
I think Mikey's got me almost there. I let the cat out of the bag earlier. I ordered all these jerseys and shit that I had the Santa's helper, and I got this special one made for Wes. They surprised me and had Wes on here earlier. So I surprised Wes and told him that I made this for our 40th anniversary, but it's supposed to be getting delivered tomorrow. So I wanted to be here to get the delivery. I'm just going to try to get somebody here to make sure it gets secured, because I can't lose that fucking box. It's going to be, I don't know, 30 fucking jerseys, including Wes's thing in there.
These pictures that we have
great to see.
are awesome of you. Like, this one is badass. This one right here is hyped. You know, shout out to Game Day Flight Crew. You know, right. The OG right here. This is pretty, really awesome.
Right.
I mean, the king has returned, right?
That's
and
who signed the shield, Frank?
Oh, that's Eric Coleman and Bart Scott. Who, fuck you, Bart, if you're watching, because last time I seen him, you know what he said to me? He goes, "Hey man, you're starting to look like Papa Smurf." I was like, "Papa Smurf? Like I wouldn't be offended, but he's blue. If Papa Smurf was green, I'd be okay with it. But he told me I was like fucking Papa Smurf.
Hey, hold on, Frank. Can you say that one more time to Bart Scott for us?
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's the next thing I need. He'll be like, "Can't wait, rip his fucking beard off." Who else do I got? Oh, I got Wayne signed it, and Anthony Beck maybe.
Well, Frank, you got to come down. You got to see Wayne tomorrow too. You know.
Who's there? What?
Wayne's going to be there tomorrow.
Oh, Wayne. Now I kind of gotta go.
You got to come now. All right.
Nick's
Frank,
gonna be there
I thought
too.
I was enough to get you down there. Jesus.
No, because me and you in Atlantic City, somebody might get fucking indicted. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm a little nervous.
No, 3 years ago it would have been trouble. 3 years ago, the partying would have started on Thursday, and I wouldn't have made Saturday. But now we're good. I'll keep you in line.
But
I'll try. Let me rephrase. I'll try to keep you in line. But I've been sitting in the car. I wanted to pop on. I got to get to bed. I'm going to be on the road by 6:30 because I can't do Jersey Shore traffic with these girls with their feet up on the dashboard or out the window. So I want to get down there before the shore horse hit the parkway in the morning. Horse. Yeah, of course. So quick story about Frank. A couple years ago, he was still tailgating over with Gotham City, and we would get there like 7:15 in the morning. And we would be lined up right where he is. I'm like, it's fucking Frank. Let me go introduce myself and say hello to Frank. And he's got the rack of ribs going and he's showing me everything. And I'm like, this is fucking intense. And he goes, gotta see my fucking outfit. Because it was Halloween and he's dressing up like the fucking Joker for Halloween. And he's like breaking everything out and showing it to me. I'm like, dude, this guy is like gonna be my best friend in the fucking world. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I met Frank West, and I'm telling people. And then as the years have gone by, I'm honored to say that Frank is a friend. We text, we talk on the phone at length, and he was very influential with Liz and getting Wesley and then Ken O'Brien on the show for me with Connie. So I'm very grateful for Frank. He's an awesome Jet fan. He's an awesome representative of what this fan base should be about, the community and doing the right fucking thing. Even though you curse like a sailor, I do too. And since you lowered the bar, I am gladly going to slide under it here. But Johnny and Snowball, you guys are doing awesome work and giving the fans appreciation here. And, I'm big supporters of you guys and consider you two good friends as well. But Frank, Snowball, the way you said you have to come, are you in tomorrow? Are you coming down?
Of course.
Nice. I just packed about 25 cigars in a bag that I'm bringing to the pool party.
I have mine too. I have my portable humidor, so we're going.
I got Lou said to me, he's like, you got to text me when you get there. They won't let you bring it in. Hand me the bag and I'll get it in for you. So it's been a while since I had to sneak a bag into a club, but here we are, baby.
Just do me a favor. Send me the details again. Text them to me.
All right. It's in Baltimore, Maryland, and it's at 10 a.m.
It's at Manny's Crab Shack.
Oh, I have shellfish allergy. I'm out, you son of a bitch. Frank brings his own crabs anywhere he goes. Anyway, so Blitz BK just popped into the chat. If you guys don't know already, Blitz does the music on my show, and the DJ for tomorrow, DJ Gina, who's a Jet fan, asked Lou hooked me up with her. Not like that, not yet, but I sent her a couple tracks from Blitz, and she's gonna play them tomorrow at the club outdoors. So if you hear it, get video when I'm gonna have her do an intro, but get video from wherever you're at, please. That's gonna be a cool little moment to have for Blitz and for the show itself.
Shout out to Blitz, man. Our guy Blitz. He already know what time it is.
Right.
Do you want to know why I'm in the car?
You're getting. Anyway,
I had to go get a Sharpie because I printed out the 8x10 of me, Alona, and Wayne Corbett, and I got to have them sign it. And I'm like, oh my God, I didn't get a Sharpie. So I had to shoot the Walgreens real fast and get a Sharpie. So I have that for him to sign.
What color is he going to sign it in? Blue?
I'm going to do
red?
a blue. Blue will show better on the white wall. You'll see the photo tomorrow, but where he'll sign, the blue will stand out. But I have black and red also. If we want to color Frank's beard back to the original color, we could go.
Did you? I just sent you.
Did you guys
Johnny,
see
I sent you the costume he was talking about.
Did you
All
see
right.
who's performing tomorrow?
Did you guys see who's performing tomorrow?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Where?
HQ2. Beach Club.
HQ2. Oh, you can't see it.
No, I can't. Who's
Oh,
performing?
it's on the
shit.
phone. All right.
Snowball and
Yeah.
Johnny Boy,
Snowball
man. You
and
didn't
Johnny
know?
Boy.
Oh, I can't see it. Fucking
Uh,
StreamYard. Hashtag dog shit.
Nick,
All right.
I'm gonna send
Gentlemen,
it to
I
you.
gotta go to bed.
Yeah.
Pleasure seeing you and talking to you, Johnny. I love you, Snowball,
Love you too, man.
and
See you
hopefully
tomorrow, man.
Frank. I'll see you gentlemen tomorrow. And
Yep.
Hey Nick, hold on before you get off. Tell
hold on,
everybody.
Johnny. There's usually a short time limit before I get off, so speak quickly.
Oh, it's over.
Tell them everybody what you're doing because you've been killing it, dude. With I
Yeah.
mean Kenny O, Connie, and then Wesley as well. Let everybody know where everybody could catch you.
Tomorrow you can find me in the club. Sorry, I had to. It's very easy there. Sunday night, 7:00. We'll have the recap of tomorrow, but Sunday will be yesterday. And we got some players lined up. I have some agreements with people. We got to work out a date. Thank you, Frank. Earl Christie has agreed to come on the program with his schedule and my schedule. It's probably going to be early August. And got a couple other that I don't want to announce yet, but Summer of Shine, Nick Shine Show, where legends come to talk, is what being told to say by Cisco whenever I announce it. So producer Cisco, don't yell at me. But yeah, like these guys up here, support them. They're doing great stuff too. And Frank, I'll see you tomorrow. Don't fucking disappoint me. I'll text you all the info right now so you have it.
I appreciate it. Thanks, bud.
I got a room with a king bed, so we can do exactly what you've been saying in text. You've been asking for
a bed made for a king.
Yeah. Oh, great! I'll
bring the crown.
I'll sleep on the floor. I got to give the king the bed. Jesus Christ! I just got bumped out of my own room. Mikey, is Mikey there tomorrow?
Yeah, yes. Mikey's there too.
Mikey's there tomorrow.
Let's go.
All
right. Awesome. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Johnny, you'll be missed. And good night, everyone.
Later, Nick.
See you, Nick.
WEST West.
Hell yeah. That was so awesome. Hey, Frank, you didn't know these guys are worldwide, man. They're amazing.
Yeah.
All over the place.
I just talked to Jack. He's apparently at this is showing my age now. J. Cole. Who's J. Cole?
Oh, he's a rapper. He's a rapper. That's awesome.
He's at a concert right now. I guess he's down in the Carolinas at his parents' house because I sent him the link. I said, "Why don't you pop in? Everybody's asking about you." And he's like, "Tell him I'll do it next week. I'll give him a show."
Hey,
Jack, you know my buddy Jack. You keep putting the picture up there of him. He's man,
yeah.
He keeps me young because he wants to do crazy shit. I'm like, dude, I haven't done that in 40 fucking years.
I saw that video of him when you guys were in London.
Oh.
That guy's got some energy, man.
Yeah, he goes batshit.
Yeah.
He's great.
Awesome.
This has been great. I mean, this has been so much fun, and here he is. What he was talking about with Nick,
with the joke.
So look at all that, man. That's
there's a Walker jersey under that.
Of course there is. It would have to be.
Yo, because Wes actually showed up, and I said, "Hey, don't get mad, but look." And I lifted up my shirt, and he's like, "Ha! I knew it."
Well, Frank, this has been an amazing episode having you on here. I want to be able to again to put this up here, right? So let me remove this really quickly. And first off, this is a badass freaking setup. Okay, you guys. If you see this, you know shit's about to go down and you're about to love it, all right? So I am super excited. Myself and Snowball are really I want to go now home opener, Frank, and I'm excited to meet you in Nashville, man. Cannot wait. Just get a beer together and kind of talk, so and be able to be there. But there's just so many amazing pictures that you sent us. I mean, right here again, this is another one, the old school right here, Curtis Martin right here, your guys, Jack right there. You got the original, right, Boba Fett. Boba Jet right there. Pick of drunken swollen Nick incoming.
Yeah, I'm trying to download it. My computer is fucking dying here.
So right here, you know, the inner circle in 2024 picture. That's with the flight crew from back in the day, right?
Yeah. In fact, I still tease Frankie about this girl's name is Linda. She's from Massapequa, out your way. But like
you got her address.
He was so embarrassed when I told him, "Oh, take a picture with the girls or whatever." I knew what he was looking at. He got the same sickness that Dad does. He loves boobs. So I said, "Come on, you'll thank me for this later." I picked him up and I walked him over, and she squeezes in just before this picture is snapped, and I guess side touched him, and he just got so like panicky or whatever. So now, like, when he was probably, I don't know, 10, 11, 12, when he had his little girlfriends in grammar school, like, hey, did he tell you about his other girlfriend, Linda? And the girls would look at you all confused, and I show him the picture, and he would get all pissed off. There he is, Nick.
There's
that's how I remember Nick. Now this melting skinny Nick.
Skinny Nick.
I told him we're gonna give him the Santa suit that he can put on underneath. Back.
Hey, Frank, I have to say this. This picture right there of you, it reminds me of like the 90s sitcom dads. Okay. Like, that's exactly what that reminds me of.
Al Bundy.
Fucking growing pains, like, all day, every day. But
what was up with the tie and stuff and the
dress Joker shirt
costume? Oh, that was the Joker costume.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize it without the
because that was actually when Nick asked when he pulled up. I
go.
said, "No, this is part of the costume. You got to see me in about an hour." I didn't want to be cooking with the makeup on because I didn't know how it would react with the heat. I didn't want it to drip on the food. So I got all the food knocked out. And then once I was comfortable that, all right, the food's all cooked, I ran to the car and just smeared the shit. And there it was.
It's just funny because, like, that's probably a tie that you wear for work. Right? Yeah. Exactly. Because I have to wear ties and stuff when I go to work. So I saw that. I'm like, dude, this is his real tie right here. You can see the knot and everything in there. So
yeah, I told my wife at the time, I said, just pick whatever tie that you don't like because it might get makeup on it or whatever. Because whatever. This one I'm divorced. I would get critiqued. I don't like that tie. I don't know why you're wearing it to work. All right, well, whatever. Fucking, it was in the closet.
He cleans up nice, Johnny.
He does.
He cleans up nice.
And this one right here is another badass picture of you. So
that one I love. I
do
love
too.
that picture, man.
I do too, man.
That's out of control.
Like, I don't know. It's kind of between that one for me right now, but I think this got the W, man. Like, this is number one in my heart right now. Okay, like, this was the fucking best thing I've seen. This is great, dude. Like,
you're gonna get that tattooed on your.
You can see the passion in his eyes, man. Like,
fuck Tom Brady.
It's the fucking. He is showing so much dislike to the man Tom Brady. Like, he's putting everything when he's saying "fuck you, Tom Brady." And Tom Brady, if you're watching this, if this shit goes out, guys, if this goes viral, okay, fuck this man right here, fuck you, Tom Brady. Frank, would you like to say anything in regards to that?
Yeah, listen, we covered this earlier, right? I can handle a loss, right? Just beat me fair and square. Don't fucking cheat. You're a fucking cheater. I don't give a fuck. Just because you got caught 4, 5, 6, 10 times, I don't know what the fuck it was, but that doesn't mean those were the only fucking times. You know how many times you got to do shit before you get caught? Just talk to a career criminal. You might have fucking 5 arrests on it. You did it 5,000 times. You're a cheating motherfucker. You're a system quarterback. Eat shit. I'm glad your wife's fucking the karate guy. Go fuck yourself.
The karate guy.
Have a nice day.
The karate.
Nick, your thoughts?
Thoughts, Nick? Sean.
I agree. Fuck Tom Brady.
Fuck Tom Brady.
I agree.
Everyone, grab your Super Bowl ring and fuck Tom Brady with your Super Bowl ring on your finger.
Here's to you, Tom. Fuck Tom Brady.
Fuck you. And then he wants to take fucking Seaver shit. He wants to be Tom Terrific. You're a terrific fucking jerk off. Jerk off.
That's it. All right. I heard that and I had to grab mine real fast. Later, boys.
Later, dude.
We'll just do this.
Yeah. Damn, we're fucking poor, Snowball.
That's it. I gotta get my
There it is. And then I mean this one's real cool too, man. Shout out to our guys, to Game Day Flight Crew, man. Shout out to Lou and shout out to Danny as well. So this is cool right here, laid up like that with the OG.
Right.
I also think though the one his like the card, that shit is so regal, bro. Like it looks.
Right? I don't know which crown I like better.
That's a friend of mine is a photographer, right? He specializes in like freezing moments in time. He mostly deals with dancers.
Mm-hmm.
You could look him up. I don't know off the top of my head what exactly the Instagram and Facebook is. Jay Krempa is his name, but he does amazing shit. Like you'll have these, like he works with like the New York City Ballet, I think, and like you'll have girls jumping through the air and he'll catch like a bead of sweat like just dripping off their nose, and like it's fucking incredible what he does. But he wanted to try out some like new lights or whatever, and he knew I was doing the thing for England, and he said, hey, let me come over here and let me take some pictures of you or whatever. So that's why that picture is as nice as it is, because my buddy Jay did that, and he's an artist. He's amazing photographer. But and that's outside his wheelhouse too. He doesn't do that, hold the pitchfork and smile shit. He does like action photos, just freeze that instant. It's you gotta look up Jay Krempa on Instagram. Look at some of his pictures. It's fucking amazing.
Frank, Matt Jetter says, have a Jet Santa poster in my grandson's room. He is convinced you are the real Santa.
I am.
Yeah. Chris, a big shout out to our guy Chris Bradigan says, yes, this dude rules. Guys, this has been a awesome time. And these pictures, man, of them having you on here are pretty cool, man. So like that one's another good picture too, right there, man.
You looked at all the media day pictures? Those are spot. Yeah,
I can't wait to see that shit. That's gonna be videos. Yeah, because all this is just one of their photographers taking stills while I'm going fucking batshit. So this is going to be like third and long, and the Jets need to stop. That's going to be the screen, the Jumbotron.
That's going to be
going fucking nuts.
Johnny, how crazy would it be if they started to play those?
Yeah.
At the Green Bay game, and you're standing with the guy who's on the big screen.
Dude, hey, Frank, we got to get those tickets, man.
We're doing it.
We got to get those. And I mean, Larry says it. Can't wait for this year's tailgate food.
That's my girl. Please.
Yeah.
Bring them.
She wasn't supposed to, like, nobody could really talk about when you get the nod that you're getting inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
They tell you got to keep it quiet or whatever. But I already had an inside track, and neither one of them knew that I knew, but what I knew. So she called me up. And she's like, it's Mikey's birthday on Sunday, and we want to do something. Can you do something special for? I said, listen, I already got a case of lobster tails, 2 cases of crab claws, a case of shrimp. I did a whole big seafood boil because I knew it was not only his birthday, but it was the Hall of Fame thing.
Right.
So what I didn't count on, it was like fucking 9 degrees out. So like it took forever to get the shit to boil. Yeah. Then I had to cook it. And I went through all this trouble. I made this table where I taped like 4 or 5 inches of cardboard up the sides and then lined it with plastic so I could just take the shit and dump it and it would all be there. And by the time people jumped out of the warmth of their car to come get some food, it was already getting cooled off,
shit,
So I mean, it's seafood anyway. Half people eat the shrimp on ice, so whatever. But
he said 9 degrees in the sun.
Yeah, it was fucking cold. But yeah, that's the only time I ever cooked up, I don't know, 60 or 100 pounds of seafood, and there was leftovers. Usually that shit would be gone, but it was so fucking cold. People didn't want to eat anything.
I was looking through these pictures, and they have the Jet logo, the real Jet logo on the helmet, but then when the football doesn't have the same logo. it should have the same Jet logo on the football. If you go through, it's got, see? No, go back. I thought I saw it that it had the old Jet logo on it. I was like, what the hell's up with that?
That might have been one of the pictures from my house, like of
maybe
my footballs.
Maybe.
Because I only had one with the current logo, and then Garrett Wilson signed it, and then a buddy of mine, you know, he ran into me that day. I was like, "Oh, look, I got Garrett Wilson," and he gets like tears in his eyes, like, "My daughter's a huge Garrett Wilson fan. Her birthday's tomorrow." I'm like, "Take it, fucking go." Whatever. So,
this right here, Frank, is probably my favorite picture. Like, I'm being serious. This is that picture right there of you, right? I'm gonna have it here every single Christmas, bro. Like,
put it up on the mantle.
It's going up on the mantle, man.
Above all the stockings hanging up. It's got to go in the middle.
It is. And because just for everybody that's here, and Frank, can you please let them know that the original Santa color was what?
Well, it was different for each country. Over in the UK, it was green with like you would have like a gold vest underneath. I think Germany was purple, but the US, the reason it's red and white is because in the early 1900s, Coca-Cola patented the image of Santa as we know it to be like their spokesperson, you know? So once they did that, nobody could touch it. Nobody could use a red and white Santa in their, you know, any of their ads or whatever. You know, back then it wasn't like TV and stuff. It was mostly print, like newspapers and so on. But so Coke copywrote Santa, and that was like a 100-year patent or something, or a copyright rather. So when that was up, or maybe it was registered trademark. I'm not a lawyer. I don't know the proper terminology. But when that expired, that's why now you'll see Santa in like car commercials wearing the red and white, and he does the M&M's one. Like he passes out when he sees the M&M's talking or whatever. But you couldn't have done that, you know, under the Coca-Cola thing. But yeah, so green is OG Santa for a couple places in Europe.
So I'm gonna have to show. I got some videos of you, right, going to town, and this is live video. So give me a moment.
Is this something that you can show your kids?
Yeah.
Okay. I get nervous when I hear this live videos of me going to town.
This is approved for YouTube. So,
all right, good.
Yeah,
is it?
I'm pretty sure. Well, you know what? Actually, you haven't screened them yet, so I don't even know.
That's all good. I mean, it'll be fun. Hold on.
It'll be fun. As long as there's no copyrighted music in it, we're okay.
Hold on 1 second. Where are you guys?
All right.
This is awesome, dude. I definitely like the week 2. We got to get there, so
we're going. It's coming. It's there. It's loading. There we go. Oh, that's that pressure. The pressure cooker.
You know what? I know exactly who sent you that because that's my best videographer, Valeria. She always gets the best videos of me. I could have people assign, like, hey, do me a favor, videotape me while I do something because I want to make some kind of content. They fuck it up. Valeria just out of the blue sends me a text message like, oh, I got these of you today. And then boing, it's like the best video that I could have asked for.
Right.
What are you here to help him, not you, bitch. Son of a bitch.
Oh man.
There's the gangrene glizzy.
Frank's the gangrene glizzy. I'm hungry now.
Paella.
Barbecue. Damn.
That looks amazing. Frank, I'm gonna send you. Nobody's ever done it. This thing, there's this Ecuadorian dish that's called yapingachos, right? And I'll send it to you so you can see what you think of it. Dude, it will be a hit. And because what you have on there, it'll work and you'll be able to do them pretty quickly. You just got to make sure that you make the peanut sauce because the peanut sauce is what makes it as well.
See, that gets me a little nervous because I almost killed somebody on Thanksgiving of 2010. I fried a turkey in the parking lot and I used peanut oil. Now, normally I wouldn't buy peanut oil, but for whatever reason, when I went to the restaurant supply store, the peanut oil was only like $20 for the 5-gallon jug, and the normal oil that I would get was like 30. So like I don't know if they just mixed up the prices or whatever. Like, fuck it, it's cheaper, let's try it. And this girl picked up the drumstick from the turkey. She literally took one bite. And she goes, "Did you put like pepper in this or something? Why is this so spicy?" I'm like, it's just herb and garlic. Why? And she looks at me and her lips were like all. I was like, oh shit. I said, "Are you allergic to peanuts?" And she goes, "Yeah." I said, "That's peanut oil." Holy shit. Her boyfriend dropped everything, ran to the car, gave her a Benadryl, said, "Hey, we got to go." Took her to the hospital.
Oh,
but
shit.
it was like, so I get nervous doing anything.
So the peanut sauce is it's on the side. So you could either pour it on it or you don't have to. But this is dope about Mikey. So Mikey knows what it is. So there's these cheesy potato patties, right? That they come with this special type of chorizo.
Yeah, no, I'm checking it out right now.
Yeah, dude, it's like Mikey said, it's delicious, bro. Like, and it's a true Ecuadorian like comfort type of food. And it reminds me of home. You got to get achote, right? Which is the achote seeds that you make it out of, and it's a whole thing. But Frank, dude, this is so cool, man. I'm honored to finally really be able to get you on here and meet you.
Yeah,
dude,
man.
3 hours went like this.
This has been 3 hours. No wonder I'm getting hungry. It's like 5 hours past dinner time, and I didn't even make dinner yet. So like my rule of thumb when I'm doing, unless it's like a celebration, like Mikey's birthday / Hall of Fame induction, I just try to maximize how much food I can make for the money that I could spend. So if this makes sense, like financially, like if I can make 500 portions of this for cheaper than I could do, I don't know, empanadas or something, then I'll make this. You know what I'm saying?
It should be, because it's all it is potatoes.
Yeah.
Like
I said, I'll flush it all out and I'll see how much it's gonna run or whatever. But
just an idea I wanted to throw out there.
That's definitely cool. I already had another request from somebody. Was very specific to go to a spot in Brooklyn. I got it written down in the other room, and I'll probably do it this week too because I'm off next week. So go to spot in Brooklyn and try a very specific type of pierogi and a very specific type of schnitzel from a very specific deli. And I was challenged with, if you could reproduce this and make it at the tailgates, you'll definitely have a run on it, or whatever was said. Like you'll run out of them because everybody's gonna love them and they're delicious and whatever. So I'm gonna make the trip to the spot in Brooklyn to make these pierogies and the schnitzel that somebody requested.
Oh yeah,
damn straight.
Well, Frank,
that's a weakness of mine, Frank. The pierogies are a weakness. I'm Polish, so
Yeah, I tell you what, my son was dating a Polish girl for a while, and it's like it's mind-boggling how easy the dough for pierogies is.
Yeah.
It's literally like
we make them by scratch at home.
Yeah, it was like 2 kilos of flour, and then like the amount of water was like milliliters, and it doesn't look right. Like when you see how much flour there is and how much little bit of water you use, and it becomes dough. It's like what just happened?
Yeah.
So
Well,
I
Frank,
already built the pierogi press and everything. I'm ready to move, but I just got to taste what they want me to taste to make this. But
I mean,
Yeah,
this is.
I got to go get something to eat now. So
Yeah, this has been awesome. Again, Frank, can you just let everybody know a little bit about this one more time as we're ending the show?
yes, sir. So the tailgates are always on me or on us. Mikey kicks in. Everybody contributes, but we don't take money from people. You show up at our tailgate, you're a guest, and that's that. People insist on trying to pay for their food or whatever, and they're just asked to scan that QR code, and whatever you wanted to give us, you give to the Marty Lyons Foundation, which is, if people aren't familiar with it, it's very similar to Make-A-Wish, but Make-A-Wish list is probably like 2 years. So you put a kid's name on there, they got a 2-year wait. The kids on Marty's list, a lot of them don't have 2 years to wait. So it's kind of an express route for children that are very ill. So, I was blessed with 3 happy, healthy, intelligent children. So if I can just ease the pain of a family that's going through something like that just a little bit, I do. So when you scan that QR code, you make your donation. None of the funds come to me. It goes directly to Marty Lyons Foundation. I'll just get a notification saying that, hey, Joe Schmo made a donation of $50, $100, whatever the amount is. I'll get a notification telling me that that amount was donated. For people that donate over $250, I give them a Santa's Helper jersey, and that has nothing to do with the Marty Lyons Foundation. It's just I make them out of my own pocket, and it's just a thank you for using my QR code, doing the right thing, taking care of these kids that can use a leg up, So, yeah. So if anybody is feeling generous tonight, and I understand if you can't afford it, you can't afford it. But anything helps. You want to? I think Marty has one on there for like.
Frank, this is going to live forever on YouTube. So
yeah.
So people can scan that code from today until the end of time.
Yeah.
And if they come across this video, scan it and do the 250, and get the jersey.
Well, assuming I'm probably not going to live forever, so
that's okay. As long as Frank is alive, he will give you a jersey.
Yeah. Yeah. So just do what you can do, and if you can't do the 250, I'm sorry, I can't. I can't afford to give everybody a jersey. I'm sorry, but but at the end of the day, if you could swing it, do it. But if you can't, and you just want to make like a fucking $10 donation just to kick in and help the cause, that's appreciated too.
Oh yeah.
And whether you do the donation or not, the food's always free at D10. If I run out, I run out. But we do what we can with what we got, and we just want everybody to have a good time.
Well, looks like the Jets Worldwide crew is going to be there home opener with our guy Frank West, the OG
Damn straight,
Jet Green
Johnny.
Santa, man. And next week, everybody, we are proud to bring on Liz Mueller, Hall of Fame Fan of the Year, another one coming onto the show, and we cannot wait to be able to go ahead and showcase her as well. If you guys thought that Frank gives some passion, hey, wait till you go ahead and speak with Liz, because Liz is awesome as well. Frank, this has been awesome having you on here today. It has been great. Thank you so much. You have to come back. Man. Like, you have a special, you, Mikey, Wesley, I mean, pretty much everybody has an honorary spot to always come on Jets Worldwide and be able to talk. The season, when it comes on, we come on Fridays so we could talk a little bit ball and talk about what we think should happen on Sunday and kind of go from there.
And what happened on Sunday.
Exactly. So I put the ending video today because I know how much you like Wesley. And I was like, it is only right that we ended in with the outro of Wesley Walker. So I am Johnny Boy. That is
Snowball. And
that's Frank
West. AKA Jet Green Santa.
AKA the original Boba
Chop
Fett, aka the
Chop
champion, aka the King Santa, aka Joker, aka Tailgate. I mean, we can keep going, man.
Master of Disguise.
Yes, exactly. AKA a friend of ours and a friend of yours.
Friends of the show.
So this way, again, this has been Jets Worldwide. Guys, hit the like, hit the sub. We are still going. We're growing the channel. Please continue because we are more than happy to continue to keep bringing amazing guests like Frank on here. With that being said, Jets Worldwide, Johnny Boy, Snowball, Frank, we out of here. Peace out.
Peace out.
Stay green.
Oh, I forgot. We always ask our guests. Frank, I'm putting you full screen for this one, dude.
Shit.
I don't want the WEST. I want a JETS, Jets chant. You do it yourself, and we'll have it there so we can make sure we have it for everybody to check it out.
I'm gonna wake her up though. She's been so good this whole time. And now I'm gonna scare the shit out of her. You know what? Maybe we'll let her help. Hold on, because she'll scream.
Right.
Come on, Pep.
She's like, hey.
You want to come out? Come on. Come on, we're gonna scream. Yeah, come on, we're gonna scream. We're gonna scream, Jets. Yeah, you ready? Okay, you ready? No, you gotta wait for me. Okay, here we go. You ready?
Jets! Jets!
The Jets didn't even know when they drafted me. I was blind in one eye. Being a guy that was always told he was too small, and I was able to overcome a lot of different situations, and I try to give that back as a role model to kids. And, you know, no matter what people say about you, hey, with a little work ethic and time, and if you have the confidence in yourself, you can accomplish anything. I'm very thankful that I spent all my career with the New York Jets, and when I go back and I mingle with the fans, and I still have some people who are dear to me, and they're there through thick and thin, no matter what, win or lose, and those are the true fans, and that's what I really value and cherish. And when I go back, it's just a nice feeling to get back with the fans and be able to win or lose, just to be with them and knowing you're a family, and that's what I miss most. I'm just glad to say that I'm a proud New York Jet and always will be. I couldn't imagine being with another team.